yo, we lit out here. Big Gans against the lifestyle, yo, we lit out here. Big Gans against the lifestyle, yo, we lit out here. Big Gans against the lifestyle, yo, we lit out here. Big Gans against the Big Gans against Big Gans against Wow. One thing, I own the motherfucking month of July. One thing, I own the motherfucking month of July. I own the motherfucking month of September. I own the motherfucking month of July. I own the motherfucking month of September. You said you gon' you said you gon' One thing, I own the motherfucking month of July. I'm the only one that's traveling. I'm the only one that's outside. You gotta wait till motherfucking August, September for the rest of them motherfuckers. I own the motherfucking month of September. You said you gon' do the motherfucking who's latest for the week or every 2 weeks or whatever. Yo, Big Gans against the lifestyle. Yo, we lit out here. Yo, I own the motherfucking month of July. And that's what it is. It's against the lifestyle. Yo, we lit on the Malacone. Yo, I'm out. I'm out. Salute the Razor Ray. Salute the Big Super. Big props to everybody else. Yo, we lit. I'm out. 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 I got it. Yo. It's Big Gans on the set with no regret. Shout out to Lounge Low from the 160. Yo, we in the building. Yo. Salute to the 1920 people in the building. Hit that motherfucking like button. Know what I'm saying? Subscribe. Let them know. Big Gans Live. We in the building. Know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shine. Shout out to J Me. Shout out to Delta One. Shout out to the other brother right here. I've been looking at your name for like 10 minutes trying to pronounce it. Turlonious. Shout out to you. Hit that motherfucking like button. Know what I'm saying? We got a couple shout outs that I want to give. Because my live from the other day, I had to cut it because I was getting a whole bunch of copyright strikes. I was getting motherfucking red and all of this shit, sexual content. You know what I'm saying? So check it. Yo, we got a motherfucking goal. If you choose to, hit the goal. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try and hit that goal. It's $5. $5 goal, 10 super chats. If you feel, hit the motherfucking super chat. You know what I'm saying? But more importantly, hit that motherfucking like button. We in the building. Word up. Give me a second here. I want to give a couple shout outs. I want to give a shout out. Give me a second. I want to give a shout out to Leroy Hicks. Know what I'm saying? I shouted you out the other day, but I had to cut that live. I want to thank you for subscribing. Know what I'm saying? I see you avid motorcycle rider. I see you subscribe to Finesse the Challenger. Shout out to him. I ain't spoke to you in a minute, my brother, but shout out to you, Finesse the Challenger. Be the boss of your motorcycle. Shout out to him. NYPD, one of retired NYPD's finest. I see you subscribe to Traveling Tall. Know what I'm saying? And I want to thank you for subscribing to the Gangster Lifestyle. Shout out to Traveling Tall. He's another motorcycle rider, Harley dude. We ain't gonna hold nothing against him. You and being boss of your motorcycle, we not gonna hold nothing against y'all. We Indian riders over here. You know what I'm saying? Once again, shout out to our Finesse the Challenger. Word. Real soon, we got motorcycle content coming back real soon. Motorcycle season is right around the corner. Shout out to Mr. D. He's in the building. Let me know when you're ready to come up. As always, you know, I give y'all the fragrance of the day, and the fragrance of today. I'm gonna do a recap too. Since I had to cut that live the other day, the fragrance that I had the other day, I'm gonna redo that one. I'm gonna tell y'all about that one. You know what I'm saying? But today, the fragrance of the day is Tom Ford. Noir Extreme. You know, Tom Ford is my favorite designer fragrance. You know, this one here came out in 2015. This is the Eau de Parfum, but they got the Parfum, which comes in the all gold bottle. You know? So let me give you the note breakdown for Noir Extreme. The main accords are warm and spicy, sweet, vanilla. Of course, it's woody, powdery, amber, fresh, and floral. So like I said, Noir Extreme came out in 2015. The top notes are cardamom, nutmeg, saffron, mandarin orange, neroli, and the middle notes, which this one here is the main note. It's called kulfi. Kulfi is an Indian dessert. It's kind of like a chocolate dessert that they have over in India. That's the main note in this fragrance. Then you got rose, orange blossom, jasmine, vanilla, and amber. Know what I'm saying? You're gonna get 6 hours with this joint. Trust me, I had this fragrance. I copped this fragrance, I think, in 2022. Like I said, Noir Extreme, you're gonna get 5, 6, maybe 7 hours out of this. We're in the wintertime, and these is everything that I'm showing you is strong fragrances for the winter, you know. But let me go back to this, because I said something on my live that made it the other day that made it sexually explicit. So they say. So the fragrance from the last live, the fragrance of the day, Maison Margiela by the fireplace. This is warm, woody, kind of like giving you a toasted marshmallow, vanilla kind of feel. I ain't going to go into all of it because when I went into it the other day, like I said, it got sexually explicit content. But like I said, the ladies going to love this. You know what I'm saying? The ladies are going to love this. Trust me when I tell you. Shout out to K9. He's in the building. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see the title. Winners don't worry about what losers have to say. And over here at the Gangster Lifestyle and everyone that I rock with, we are the winning team. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, The Crib. He's in the building. I'm going to drop this link for Mr. OG Davis. Mr. OG, let me know if you're in the building, if you're ready to come up. Because if not, I'm just going to get to cooking. You know I don't waste no time. Excuse me. Been having hiccups lately, so I'm drinking a lot of water, and I need to drink more water anyway. Mr. OG Davis is in the building. What up? What up?
What's going on? We're gonna add a segment. We're gonna add another little piece to it. He does the cologne of the day. I do the book of the day. And the book of the day is The Fall of America by Elijah Muhammad. Make sure you copy your copy, because guess what? We in those times that he was talking about in this book. And I just got this today. So again, The Fall of America by Elijah Muhammad. I copied it off of Amazon, so you should do the same thing too. Yeah, my brother.
And these cats, they need to do a whole lot more reading.
Absolutely.
And
they don't want to see my library.
And what you also need to do is become a member of the Gangster Lifestyle team.
There you go.
Subscribe,
hit the like button and become a member. We got different tiers to the membership.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. OG Davis, the first bullet point that I want to go into is the word clout chasers. There's been a lot of talk in this dog shit sector. Shout out to K9, he's in the building. Been a lot of talk in this dog shit sector about clout chasing. And let me say this. I'm on the internet, but I'm not an internet nigga. Know what I'm saying? I'm on the internet because I got time. I'm retired. We both retired. So we got time on our hands. When I was working, I would be watching the internet, but I didn't have time to be on the internet. So, like I said, we on the internet, but we not internet niggas. So they talking about clout chasing, Mr. OG, right? And they talk about this clout chasing in the sector that we call the dog shit sector. Miss OG Davis, I want you to answer this question for me. Why would I clout chase a bunch of broke ass niggas?
Exactly.
Because you
don't make no sense.
Because you on the internet? Because you got a couple thousand subscribers? Let me tell y'all something. If I really put some work into this motherfucking internet shit, I'll blow past all y'all motherfuckers. Because I'm better than y'all, and I'm saying it. I ain't the best at no camera work. I ain't the best at filming and editing and all of that shit. But when it come to this slick talk, I talk more shit than all of y'all. And I can get on this motherfucking internet and talk for days. Yes, Big Gans is saying it. I'm better than all you niggas. And that's word on everything that I love. Know what I'm saying? So I dubbed this sector 2 times. I dubbed it during the summertime. I called it the broke nigga travel sphere. And after motherfucking Fat Joe came out, he was talking about the dirty section. I said, well, we got a section that's worse than that over here in this broke nigga travel sphere. And it's called the dog shit sector. Know what I'm saying? So like I said, these broke ass niggas always talking about clout chasing. Know what I'm saying? Like I said, I could talk more shit than y'all niggas. I ain't the best. I'm not the best at filming. I'm not the best at editing. I didn't go to school for that shit. But me being a New York City sanitation worker for 23 years, and if shout out to any New York City sanitation workers, active and retired, that we got in the building. Shout out to the MTA workers, active and retired, that we got in the building. Motherfuckers tell you that I work with, nobody can out-talk me. That's in real life and on the motherfucking internet.
He's not lying.
So as I get older, yeah, I gotta write a little couple things down, but that's only for the internet. When we in the mix, I talk shit for days, especially if we got some liquor going. You know what I'm saying? So not only can I talk better shit than y'all, more shit than y'all, I dress better than you niggas, I look better than you niggas, and I smell better than you niggas. So where the fuck you want to go with this fucking clout chasing shit? I ain't got to clout chase you broke ass niggas on the internet. I rock with motherfuckers in real fucking life who know what the fuck I do. And they know what the fuck I'm about. So all y'all niggas talking that clout chasing shit, get the fuck out of here. I was never a D-Rider or nobody. And niggas who know me will tell you that shit. Shout out to my man Joaquin and the whole West Brighton. They used to have a saying over there, yo, we ain't on nobody's D. And that's what it is. Go ahead, Mr. OG. You got something to add to that?
I mean, you said a lot. I mean, I don't, you know, they define you as either a clout chaser, a hater. you know. But they're searching for more clout than you are. Your clout is already established.
My
You
cloud is
don't have
already
to.
established.
Yeah, you don't have to attention whore seek, you know, seeking attention. You know what I'm saying? I think I told them before, you know, I'm more famous than most of these dudes on YouTube, yourself included. You're more famous than most of these dudes on YouTube as well. You know, they don't understand what it really means to have true clout. You know what I'm saying? I could be I could be in Colombia and somebody will know me in Colombia. Somebody will know you in Colombia. You know what I'm saying? Some random person will walk up to you in Europe, you know, whatever the case may be. So clout chasing, you know, if they consider you as a clout chaser because you already have the clout, then kudos. They're giving you your props, but you ain't chasing it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have that many words for these people in this dog-ish section. You know what I mean? So
Rock on for a minute, because I got speaking of, I got the dog barking in the background.
okay. So what's up with everybody in the chat? What's going on today?
So until he calms, y'all can hear him until he calms down. Rock on for a hot second.
Shout out to Al Traveler. He called you a 65-year-old follower. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, again, you know, people call us haters, clout chasers. I don't, you know, I'm not a YouTuber, you know. I've been on a couple of panels, you know, and you know, some people in this space know who I am, not just from the panels, they've met me in person. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mentuition. I met both Al and Steve, you know what I'm saying? Cool peoples. Shout out to Flyboy. I met him as well. You know what I'm saying? Another cool individual. Um, and I just know a few people here, but clout chasing, nah, not seeking attention. If that was the case, then my channel would have jumped off. I ain't into this YouTube thing like that. You know what I'm saying? If anything, on YouTube, like I said, I'm looking for nuggets of wisdom on life, longevity, nutrition, physical fitness, travel, but real travel, not this travel that you see in this dog-ish section rather. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with you goofballs, man. And I keep hearing in the echoes in the background that
Who
y'all
is
keep
that?
doing this. Huh?
Who is that? Yoga? Yoga, you got
Yeah.
give me 10, 15 minutes, Yoga, because we got some shit to talk. And I know when your plane take off, it's a 20-hour flight to Thailand. So give me 10 minutes, and then we hold on. He said 1 minute. What up, Yoga?
What's
No,
going
it
on,
ain't.
Yoga?
It ain't. What's going on? What's going on, guys? No, it's not like that. I'm not trying to chop it up or whatever. I'm literally, today is one of my rare off days, off Mondays, when I'm literally not working for real. So I'm just gonna chill on the panel and just not nothing like that. I just chopping it up, just sitting there and just listening in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead, finish up.
So you see where we going with this shit.
Yeah, I know. That's why I clicked today. I was like, let me click on. I'm really off today. I'm not running around like for real. And then I'm going to work out in a little bit. I'm going. Usually I can never get in there in a 7 p.m. workout class because I'll be I'm working and handling biz. So today I'm literally gonna go up in there with them young chicks and see what's up. Go to that 7 o'clock gym class. But go ahead.
Okay, so let me go here. So these dudes that's talking about we clout chasing these other cats. Shout out to Mr. Darkest, the Navigator. And Drew G, if you in the building, I need you to come up to the panel. Or somebody hit him up, tell him I'm gonna need him here. But anyway, yeah, I was saying the problem with these cats, and it's not just cats on the internet, because something else came to my attention by another friend of mine earlier. You niggas prioritize box over money. So when you spend your whole life chasing the box, and I'm talking about in your 20s and your 30s, and even in your 40s, then you get up into your 50s and closer to your 60s. You ain't got no retirement plan to look at. You ain't got no 401k to look at. And now you scratching your head at 50 years old. Yo, what the fuck I'm going to do? Because you can't move around like you used to in your 20s and your 30s. You know what I'm saying? Because you prioritize chasing box over chasing money. And like 50 Cent said, he said, don't chase the box, chase the money. The box come with the money. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, y'all can go on with it from there. These dudes prioritize box over money. Go ahead.
I mean, if you're referring to the dog-ish section, absolutely.
It's absolutely the dog shit section. But I ain't talking about just the dog shit section. I'm talking about in life.
In life, yeah. I mean, well, you got to look at it like this. We're not really, I mean, depending on, you know, your childhood and how you grew up, whether you had both parents in the house, one parent in the house, you know, we didn't really have the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people lifestyles is influenced by what they saw on television. You know, once the advent of the internet came about, they started watching, you know, things that they would typically not watch on television or wouldn't be on television. And then social media, which was originally social networking, which was basically based for networking, business networking with other colleges and so forth and so on. Once it becomes a media and it becomes an outlet where you can promote a lifestyle that you truly not living, you know what I'm saying? People have this wrong idea of what life is really about. And then when you start to figure things out and you start to realize what life is really all about, it's almost too late. You know what I'm saying? So what do most people do? They just throw in the towel and say, you know what? Well, we only live once. We only come into the party once. So we might as well just continue to live the life the way we do. So I think, you know, the parents, if the parents are in the lives of the children, you know, you have to be the influences of these children's lives. You know what I'm saying? And it's not requiring you to be perfect. It's not requiring you to be an expert, because also your life is trial and error. You're still living and learning as you go. As technology advances, you have to learn new things. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be the person of influence in your children's lives so that they don't go off doing things that they've been influenced by television and so forth. And you have to discipline. You have to just discipline yourself, but you also have to discipline them. You have to set the rules and the regulations in your household and give them something to follow. Give them a blueprint that you are following. That's what it all boils down to. So, Yoga.
We got a $10 super chat from Will Bro. He says, "Talk your ish, Gans. Like I told you, nobody's going to represent NYC better than you for a better future. Channel support from OG Will. Getting ready for my Belize trip. OG Davis. Salute."
Salute to OG Will Bro.
Thanks for the $10 super chat. Yoga, what you got to add to that?
Well, what the brother was saying, it kind of confused me a little bit. Then I kind of see where he was coming from. You started out by saying these guys not focusing on making money and enterprising and building wealth for the future. They're focusing on chasing sex, chasing box. And I think the brother was saying that they were raised without their fathers, or I'm guessing he was saying some of these young 20-year-old guys that was raised with social media in their whole life and the internet and the smartphones. They're making a grave mistake by focusing on box and not focusing on wealth and money, and the box comes with that. My take on it is simple, and it's old as we are as human beings. Hey, if you don't go and plant your seeds in the field, you ain't gonna have no food, no crops. And so it's the same thing, you know, with COVID coming and everybody slowing down and not moving around and not working. It gave people a chance to be at home with their families, at home with themselves, at home to look in the mirror at what life really means. Okay, ain't nobody going to no jobs. So it gave people that standstill, the whole planet. And at that time, it was a few group of people out traveling and was showing this stuff on the internet. And what they did was a lot of guys that's now in their 20s and 30s that witnessed that, they witnessed us with the fruits from working 10, 20, 15 years, going to college, having skills, building in our communities. And so when COVID hit, we out traveling and they saw all the parties and stuff and DR and Columbia, they say, oh man, all they saw was us bringing in the corn, us bringing in the wheat after it done grew all summer, after it been watered, after you had to run the mules through it, after you had to get up early, work 14-hour days. But when COVID hit, all they saw was us feasting, traveling, where everybody's scared. God, these guys doing it. And so what it has done is all these guys that you see now traveling for the box, they're going to do social media for the box, YouTube, Pornhub, and OnlyFans, and all the other pay websites that you can put your private content and stuff on now. That they based it off of seeing men traveling during COVID, but they were men that got kids that went through the ringer, that built up something, that they had skills that they put out in the community and in the world. And so now it's a big rush, and we call it clout, but it's a big rush to just like it is. It's a big rush to get on this social media in some way and have some type of attention, chasing box in some type of way, and get to the goal, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I'm gonna get paid by Google. They're gonna pay me out. It's basically another way of looking for easy money without doing real work in the real world, where other people can benefit off of it from the work, where other people need the work. We need the sanitation to move. We need the water to come through the pipes. We need the electricity to come through the wires. We need the mechanic to fix the truck. We need the trucks to bring the food to the grocery store. We need the farmers growing the food so we can have the potato chips and the hot wings and the steaks. See, but no, the social media, you don't got to do nothing. Where the other people on the planet need what your work, need the benefits of your work. Social media, no, I'm gonna get on here. I want to chase box, and that's a way can I make money while I'm chasing box. So it's, hey, let me evade all the work. It's the same. If we rewind, guys, another 35 years ago in the 90s when we was in high school, 90s and 80s. It ain't nothing but the same guys to be like, man, they want to dress up and come on game day and play for the team and be on the football team, middle school and footballs and high school, and have all the accolades and have the girls looking at the team and everybody coming to the game on Friday, but they don't want to come to practice on Monday when it was raining. They didn't want to come to practice on Tuesday when we had to practice in the muddy field. They didn't want to come to practice on Wednesday. They want to come to practice Thursday, one practice, then go to the pep rally Friday, then be on the game and the game busting the uniform and the accolades and then all the neighborhood and the city they're watching the game. Then they want to have on the uniform. This the same thing, fellas. We seeing a whole lot of guys that don't want to do no real work in the real world, but they want to get paid and laid. And in social media is the big trap that's gonna get them all. Because in a little couple more years, the white folks that run it all, they gonna cut down the knob. They getting everybody hooked on the social media where you need it. and then they'll cut the knob where they're gonna say, this a public service. We don't pay like that no more. We ain't get no millions just for having putting your personal life on the social media no more. Everybody got it. And see, that's how they do it. We in the first 10 years of it where it's strong with all this social media stuff. In the next 5 years, they're gonna taper down all the money they give from all this, and it's gonna be like minimum wage. And now what you gonna have? A lot of guys with no skills, and all they've been doing their life is turning on the camera, watching them trying to get everything connected to getting box, and no skills. I'm gonna finish it there. That's how I see it. You muted, Gans. You muted.
My bad. Yeah, I had some action going on in here, so I just muted while y'all was talking until they finished doing what they had to do. But Yoga, let me ask you this question, because a lot of people used to ask you, Yoga, why don't you start a YouTube channel? You real popular on YouTube and whatever. And you broke down how you're not going to be a slave to YouTube and the algorithm. Just elaborate a little bit on that for me.
Well, not being a yeah, you said it right in layman's terms, because I'm gonna come to social media. I'm on social media from all the brothers and us real traveling, because I've really been traveling the planet extensively the last 10 years. And I said that I'm gonna go from 35 to 45, and I'm gonna go really see this planet. And I really did that. That's something I've been blessed with financially, everything, all the ups and downs of my life. A lot of people don't be able to say, hey, this next 10 years, I'm going to get this passport, this 10 years, and every year, half of the year, I'm going to be out the country and I'm going to go live. And I did that. And people seen me on YouTube from that through other people's channels. And I said, well, the reason why I hadn't come directly here to YouTube to be a content creator, because even though I'm interested and I know a lot, the only way I can come to social media if I'm selling a product or a service. And that's why I'm not going to be a slave to the algorithm, because I'm not going to come over here and have to find out what the big media channels are doing in news, and then everything trickle down from there, what people are going to be talking about on their social media. No, I can't sell that. That ain't what I'm selling. I'm very creative, so I can create a product or a service. And when I come to YouTube, like for real, seriously, to make an imprint, to move numbers, my numbers are not going to be, even though if the views come from YouTube and the social media, that's fine. But the numbers I'm going to be looking at when I come to social media officially is selling a service or a product. So I can have, let's say I'm going to have the Yoga cruise lines. So where it ain't nothing but, literally ain't nothing but cruises we doing, grown man cruises we doing from Miami, Florida, and in Jamaica, DR, and such. And specifically for what we call our travel community. And then I come out with a product like that, a service like that, then you're going to see me roll out heavy on social media, websites, and all of that. But I'm not looking for the numbers from social media, even though I'll be on there promoting. What I'm looking for is the numbers and the sales on my real LLC. So I can have videos where I'm highlight the yoga tours on private yachts. We're doing private sail yachts that can hold 75 people. And we sail from Miami to Jamaica to DR and back. And I'm looking at me selling out the tickets. So I can be posting videos every week on social media, and my videos get 5,000 views. But if I'm making $200,000 a year just off of doing 15 boat tours, that's the numbers I'm looking at. I ain't gonna be looking at the social media numbers. So I'm not gonna be a slave to the algorithm, even though money gonna be hitting my bank account. So I'm gonna use the social media as a commercial for a real business in the real world, and not the social media itself being the end product. And see, because I'm a businessman. So that's how I see it. But I'm not knocking anybody else's strategy. It's all different tiers to plug in and make money. But I'm looking at it as, hey, I'm going to take Google, then y'all got this big, powerful platform and my influence and awareness already in this community. And then I'm going to launch a real service, brick and mortar, something you can go out and touch and experience, product or service, and then use Google as a commercial and not the finish. I don't want the end product there on Google. I want the end product at my place of business getting the product or the service. So that's what I meant by that. And if you just look at the social media, that's what it is. If you're not selling a product or a service, you have to be talking about something niche, to push the numbers. Or if you chasing the numbers to get the bigger paycheck from the social media company, they're gonna base it off of views and watch time. So then you're gonna end up playing the game, that the media game, what's the current store and stuff like that. So that's how I look at that. And I never just came on to do content because I got a real brick and mortar, business already.
My bad. So yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I was talking to my daughter real quick. But like I was saying, yo, these dudes, and I'm not just talking about YouTube. I'm talking about in life, they prioritizing box over money.
Yes. Did y'all see DC Born Robs?
They wonder why they broke.
Yeah, you saw DC Born Rob's latest video about what happened in the DR.
Hey, yo, we not talking about them niggas over here.
No. I'm just saying we don't have to break it up. We don't have to say it, but the caliber of it.
Hold up, Yoga. Actually, we are gonna talk about them, but we're not saying their names. They get enough. They got enough.
That's what I'm saying.
They got enough publicity.
So, not saying no names.
Khalil, this is why I didn't read your comment. Respectfully, Khalil, do not type that name in my chat.
Yeah, we're not going to say the name.
No more free promotion. We are going to talk about them, but we're not saying their names.
There you go. That's why I said DC Born Rob. That's why I pointed him out instead of saying it. So we got to realize it. But this is the thing now. I'm looking at it, Gans. How can we make money off of them by showing? How can we make money off of them and show the low levelness of it also? And that's the smart thing now.
It's like this. And the more I study this YouTube shit, I see what it is. You say their name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Views, they get this, they get that, but they don't say your name. So you can hold a whole live stream. Last week, the week before, everybody and their mother, including us over here, we was talking about Anton Daniels, Corey Holcomb, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whole bunch of YouTubers was talking about Anton Daniels, Corey Holcomb. Motherfuckers was starting their whole YouTube channels off of them, getting all kinds of views, right?
Yep.
Anton Daniels don't come on his live and say your name, but you're saying his name. So he's getting all the promotion. He's getting all the new viewers, right?
Yep.
So let's say your channel got 500 to 1,000 viewers, right? Like my people who I know in real life, these certain cats in the goofy nigga travel sphere, they don't know who these niggas are, right?
Exactly.
I say their name. Now people who watch me, the people that I know in real life, are gonna go check it, look at them, and Mr. OG Davis can attest to it. Like, yo, Mr. OG Davis told me he had people that went and checked out their channel and said, yo, I can't watch this shit. Shout out to your homegirl, Mr. OG. I think she's in the chat. I think
she did. Shout out to Natasha Duncan.
Right.
She in the building.
You told me you and her had a conversation. What was that about?
Yeah, she I sent her the link because she kept asking who was the individual or the individuals we were talking about. So that specific individual, she went to their channel, and within 10 to 20 seconds, she said her brain was somewhere else. You know, like it was no type of stimulation to the brain. It was like she felt like she was going backwards and losing her mind on just 10, 20 seconds of footage.
Right. See, now here she is right here. She's a person who you know in real life.
Yeah.
And here go my man right here, Noble, a person who I know in real life, worked for sanitation. Shout out to him. We work together behind the truck, right? He don't know who these niggas are, right? So we not gonna say their names, and then new people to YouTube. Well, they not new to YouTube, but they watching us, and then like go over there. Oh, what the fuck is this bullshit? Nah, we not saying their names and turning them niggas on to them. We're gonna talk about them, but we not saying their name. And y'all already know the name that I got for the other nigga.
Can we just be kind of honest with ourselves? We're affected from poisonous shows and like Jerry Springer and stuff like that, because
Jerry Springer, and
because
that's what YouTube is now.
Yeah, and the other brother on the panel with us, he said like when the social media came out, like they had a certain level of certain things on regular TV and cable TV. So to see some real crazy foolishness like you could see every day on social media. The only time we saw something like that was on a TV show called Cops, like What You're Gonna Do, or the news, or you caught some stuff on the news when it was some crazy. They interview somebody half drunk, stuff like that, or whatever. So the social media, it gave a new window of foolishness. And what I mean by that is we never seen in Americans leave America but act like how they do back in the projects in America. We never seen that. And we never had, like, the news never gonna show you that. The news would back in the 80s and 90s, they never gonna show Black Americans traveling, even if they doing good or bad stuff, you see? So with the advent of the internet connecting all of the continents internationally, we more of a one family, and everybody got these same apps. And you can go and see what the common people are doing in China and Australia and Brazil and all over the planet. They can look in America. We never had a situation where what we would call the true class clown, if we just put him in another whole nother matrix and a whole nother society and released him, and what he'll go around doing. And that's the true appeal to it. We seen the idiocy here at home. We used to looking at the Foxes and the ABCs and the news and seeing all the riffraff and demonic and crazy stuff every day on the 6 o'clock news. But we never seen that transplanted in another society. And that is the true allure why people click on and watch it. And yes, and when you're a man moving in real life a certain way, a certain thing, you can't watch it. It's like bad rap music to me. It's like mumble rap to me. It's like I don't even want to hear the mumble rap on. I don't even listen to the regular radio no more, because I don't want to hear the next guy that grew up on Ritalin in high school and middle school, and he dropped out and his mom got to check out his life, and now he's supposed to be somebody. Oh yeah, because he got 1 million followers on social media, and some white people with small hats put some money behind him, put him on their radio and in their studios. That's what we really own today. That's where it's really at. So I look at it the same way. Just I don't want to hear the mumble rap. I don't want to see it. And then everybody be like, well, man, you grew up listening to this and that. Well, man, the mumble rappers, why are they 25 deep on the expressway, everybody driving a Charger and about to kill everybody, and I got my kids in the back seat? Wow, when I was listening to NWA, it never made me go put somebody else's life in danger because I'm listening to Tupac, their mama. So it's the same exact thing, and that's the allure, and that's what's. So it could be not only them guys that's doing that and trying to travel and doing that. It can be any other bonehead guys. The Caucasians ones, you seeing them too. It could be any one of them. It's the allure to Americans, not other people outside the world. It's the allure to Americans to see the low level of our culture here in America, go outside of America and see how they act like that, and then see how them other people react to it. That's what it truly is.
Now, shout out to Noble. He said, in real life, we don't advertise the other side. And
exactly
what it is, all of that shit is locker room talk. These niggas, they brought locker room talk to the internet. But let me go to let me go to Banks Dillinger real quick.
Salute to Banks Dillinger.
Yeah, salute to Banks Dillinger. He said, not saying their name is like an alcoholic saying, I ain't gonna drink liquor, but I'm still gonna drink beer. You gotta cut the water all the way off and just stop talking and discussing about them. which is true. But let me say this. He's 100% right. Now, we're talking from a YouTube standpoint, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking from a YouTube standpoint. Once again, shout out to K9. Last night, K9 had 250, almost 300 in the chat because he was talking about them. And he said it. If he wasn't talking about them, then he would have maybe 50.
Exactly. Because he ain't giving that creative himself. All he doing is highlighting back what people are addicted to see the American food go outside the country and see how those other cultures gonna react to the American food.
So I'm saying this. Now, supposedly we trying to report the news and all of this shit. Well, I ain't no news reporter, but we talk about it, and if I mention the name, I can see the numbers gonna go up, they're gonna skyrocket. I don't give a fuck if I got 9 in the chat. It is what it is. I'm gonna promote myself over them. It's
so
again.
Ask you the question of this. Then ask you the question since you just said that. Look at this. Ask you that question. So, doesn't the white people control what we're talking about, even though they tell us it's free speech and all of this?
But
you just demonstrated. Isn't it white men in suits and somewhere controlling what people gonna talk about? Because you just said it. They pay the money for the views, and if the views come off the foolishness, there you have it.
Right. So once again, you're being a slave to the algorithm.
And the algorithm, then let me point this out that nobody else never said it, and we saying it first here on the Big Gangster Network. So the algorithm is really who? The white man.
Mm-hmm.
See, we never said it like that. Nobody never said it like that. But let's go on and say it. We a slave to the algorithm. Nope, that's the white man. So he get the money through Google and X and all these other big websites. And who got the most views? They actually send you a real check, US dollars, so basically the algorithm telling you what to say and what you can't say. So if you don't talk about it, then the algorithm don't send the views your way. But if you talk about a certain thing, and everybody who log on to the social media today, when they pick up their phone, all the billion people on the planet, they get suggestions to your site. So let's put it in the real terms then, because we grown men over here. Hey, a lot of these guys talking about they entrepreneurs and they bosses and they traveling the world. So you traveling the world to put content on, come back every day and put content on the white folks website and say, oh, I got to do this because the algorithm. No, you got to do that because some white man with a last name and a bank account in the corporation. There you have it. And we can actually start looking them up and finding out their names and address, because Google got a board of motherfucking directors. And they got investors, and they got angel investors, and we can fucking look them up. And then every country on the planet, tell me in my line.
You 100% that.
100%. So there we go. So these are real people that eat and drink and shit and travel the world like us. But then we call them the algorithm for some reason, like they ain't real human beings. Oh man, the algorithm, you do this, they're gonna ban your page, they're gonna strike you, they're gonna take off your X account, you ain't gonna have your Google, they're gonna ban your Facebook. These are real people that drive a car every day and got their kids too. And then they laughing at us when they traveling around the world and they like, look at all of them talking about something. They can't do this because the algorithm. We the algorithm. What the fuck they talking about?
Right. Check it. Shout out to Natasha. She said after she watched that, Mr. OG Davis sent it to her. After she watched that, she lost brain cells. Right? So I'm going here. I'm going to the people who's watching this shit. Something is mentally wrong with these motherfuckers. You people watching these bum ass niggas on YouTube. Right? Once again, you watching these bum ass niggas on YouTube. You watching these stupid ass motherfuckers with stupid ass YouTube channels talking a bunch of stupid ass shit. Right? And what you watching ain't helping you stupid ass motherfuckers. Know what I'm saying? So when you watch that shit, you could literally feel yourself losing brain cells.
Listen, you called it, Gans. Hold on. How long? How many years Austin Holloman been traveling, talking about he trying to find this and that, some women? Look at how many years all on. Look at TMI. Let me just give you examples. Just look at what's going on. The goal is to hey, let me sambo as much as I can and have these white people to pay me from this corporation. That's what it really is. They all talking about they ain't getting no jobs and they don't like the America and it's so hard to make money. Well, all of them still on YouTube getting the US dollar. So all they did was, hey, let me just go get a Walmart job out the country and work for the social media. That's all it is. Ain't none of them ballers or nothing like that. None of them don't got nothing real in America. They all have to leave America, and them leaving America is the way and they make their money. Let's just peep game. Austin Holloman, let's just give you an example. Oh, he making money. Your money is you left America and showing your everyday life on your phone every day. That ain't making money. The same with Kevin Samuels. I'm just being real. Kevin Samuels didn't make nothing. He ain't did nothing in the real world. He got the numbers on YouTube. And then the money, the check came from literally from Google. Then it's like, oh, I could tell you I should be a leader. Why? All you was an employee and you're an actor.
Yo, Kevin Samuels, his channel didn't blow up until he started talking about black women. But anyway, let me say this. Let me say this again, because I hit a note here. Like I said, y'all a bunch of stupid ass motherfuckers watching these stupid ass YouTube channels, right? With a bunch of stupid ass motherfuckers saying a bunch of stupid ass shit. And it's turning your brains into fucking mush. It's not helping you to better yourself as a man. Know what I'm saying?
Listen, if your YouTube channel as a young man, I'm talking about Gans is retired, like for real retired from a city and put in real work. So if you in your 20s, in your late 20s and early 30s, and your thing is, hey, hold on, I got a call coming in. That's what business sound like. I'll be right back, Gans.
All right. So yeah, like I was saying, you eventually turn into what you consume. And y'all always hear me say, I don't want to be around no broke niggas. You know what I'm saying? You hang around 9 broke niggas, soon or later, you're gonna be number 10. You know what I'm saying? So that includes what you watch. So if you watching these broke ass motherfuckers on YouTube, eventually you gonna become a broke ass nigga. Because like I said, you watching these dumb motherfuckers and the shit is turning your brains to mush. Go ahead, Mr. OG Davis.
I mean,
shout out to Fresh Boy. Thank you for being a member.
Yeah, salute to Fresh Boy. Make sure you highlight some of his comments because he bringing info, bringing knowledge. But just to add to that, like you said about the people, you are the product of the people you surround yourself with. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, if you surround yourself with broke people can't teach you how to get, money.
No.
All they're going to constantly do is do things that keep them broke. You know what I'm saying?
Like chasing box.
Exactly. Now, the crazy thing about it is when we talking about this dog-ish space that, we put some light to, that's not, they want to call it traveling. That's not real traveling. You know what I'm saying? Because like me and you was having a conversation, I don't know if it was early today or yesterday, but however, sometimes you do vlog some of your travel. Like I think the last time you was in DR, you had did a vlog on one of those beaches. It's not the specific beach that you might run into in Puerto Plata. You went to a beach, had nice scenery, people that was on the beach. It wasn't a whole lot of people on the beach. It wasn't that element that you might find in Sosua or Cartagena. It was people really on vacation, really enjoying themselves. The atmosphere was different. The waves were soothing. You highlighted a restaurant that I think you might have bought a drink from, or whatever the case may be. And, it was an interesting vlog. Of course, people are not going to flood that vlog with views because a lot of these people don't want interesting. They don't travel for interesting things. They don't travel to see the world. They travel because it's a one-track mind thing. this whole space that we viewed over the last couple of years, going back to the lockdown time, 2020, and further on, all we're seeing from this space is people going to Colombia, exploiting, the situations over there. People going to Sosua, exploiting the situations over there. And you could just name the rest of them, Thailand, whatever the case may be. But nobody wants to see you going to the elephant sanctuary in Thailand. Nobody wants to see you going to the Christ the Redeemer statue in Brazil. Nobody wants to see you go to a beach like you went to when you was in Santo Domingo, or I don't know if it was Punta Cana.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to see that. All they want to see is drama. You see, in the last we could go all the way back to the early 2000s, maybe beginning of 2010, where reality TV took over. A lot of people actually believed that it was reality TV. Come to find out, it was scripted reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
Situations and circumstances created to bring the drama so that the show can become more interesting.
Mm-hmm. That's
because
why
who's just gonna?
I said a lot of this stuff might be a grift. Go ahead.
Right, because who's going to be interested in this straight conversation or this straight acting? 15 guys going for one woman, and everything is just straight. You go on a date, you have fun, you get flowers. That's it. The end of the date. Nah, they need viewers. So a lot of these individuals in this sector are doing things, in my belief, they're doing things to gain viewership. They're doing things to gain attention. Exactly.
Not just
Google is paying them for the view.
Not just this sector. Not just this sector.
Yeah, every view on social media. Even when I got people back in Atlanta. My homeboy, college roommate, he got his little daughters on YouTube, and they making little hand puppets and stuff like that with his wife, and they get views from other kids because mothers, instead of letting kids watch cartoons, they send them to their YouTube page, and they go 30 minutes of doing some handcrafted stuff, and they got little music playing in the background that the kids like. So, and they get paid from it too, but they're not getting paid from the ignorance. They deciding to do something creative.
Hey, Yoga, you remember what I told you the other day? I was joking, but you remember what I told you the other day? Read that comment.
Hold on. Let me read the comment. Hold on, let me turn the phone sideways. And the comment says, "Can we put a time limit on Yapa's yapping?"
He meant yoga.
Oh, well, yeah. Tell him to spell it right first. He said Yapas. It's Y-O-G-A. First off, and then trust me, he talking about yapping, man. We having a grown man conversation today on real topics, and it's funny that we're calling out that low level behavior without saying their name. He calls that yapping. No, this is what grown men doing. How grown men talking. This ain't no yapping. Us checking the situation and course correcting where the space is going. We the innovators of the space. During COVID, we were the one out traveling for real. So we course correcting, and course correcting is never considered be yapping. So that you let us know where your mind at. If we're doing a legit course correction on these knuckleheads, and then you call it yapping, that means you like the Jerry Spring behavior and the crash out behavior, and you don't like that we're calling it out. So you're calling it yapping and trying to downplay us. Handling this in the right way, you're trying to downplay it. So in a way, your comment is trying to be funny, and at the same time, it's showing us that you're saying, no, continue on with the BS behavior, and y'all kind of wrong for calling it out. See, that's what you're exposing yourself from this little comment. But since that's what you call it yapping. Well, we fit yap on a whole lot of these dusties that you having.
Yeah, shout out to the 75 people in the building. Hit that motherfucking like button.
And those are real numbers. And those are numbers, the 75 in the building are numbers that realize, hey, it is an addiction to this crash out into this crazy Jerry Springer behavior. And these are real men over here. This 75 in the chat is real over here. Because we ain't what? We ain't reactionary. Oh no, somebody got locked up and somebody did something crazy out the country. No. We over here saying, hey, grown man putting the focus and the time on the money and everything else come with that. Yap on that.
Yo, I dropped that link. If Drew G is watching, or anybody who knows him, Drew G, I seen you up on Platinum Elite's channel yesterday. I'm gonna need you on the panel because I want you to break down PEDs and what they do, because we're getting ready to go into another segment, right?
You mean PEDs, for sports enhancement, drugs?
Yes. So shout out to Noble.
These guys are taking PEDs for sexual enhancement or something.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. Let me just read the chat real quick. Noble said, "Let's tap into something lighter, colognes and candles." Noble, I don't know if you already saw. I dropped the scent of the day. Tom Ford, New War Extreme. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do another live. I've been talking about it. Top 5 Tom Ford fragrances. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Free Willy. Shout out to Ronin Travelers. Yeah, drop them an email. You know what I'm saying? But yo, we're gonna start it off. We're gonna switch gears. We're gonna go with the hot topic this week. So let me share the
what's the hot topic?
I'm getting ready to show you.
What's popping off?
Flashing them to get out of your way, are you?
Fair use.
I'm gonna skip you a path to get past them. See what you do.
She's driving an Aston Martin.
$100, 101, passing a car at 101, 103, 104. County motor 50, copy 1050. Gonna be 429 northbound at Stony Brook, Florida tag. On a gray Aston Martin and an occupants. I would wipe that smile off your face. I'm Sergeant McDaniels with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. You're being stopped for dangerous, excessive speeding.
I understand my tire at the back is like literally on 29.
So you're driving at 100. Hold on. You're driving at 104 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone with subpar equipment, flashing people to get out of your lights, out of your lane, following too close, using every lane to pass everybody, cutting me off, passing a car on the inside shoulder with their hazard lights on. You're going to jail for dangerous, excessive speeding.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. My phone, I didn't even know my car was speeding.
That's why they give you a speedometer.
I totally understand. I communicate with you, sir. I really do not want to go to jail.
No, most people don't, but you got to think about that before you do the speed. I need your license, your registration, and your insurance. You were speeding.
So I was, and I totally didn't know. If you look at my phone, my buttons right here, they jump around. My phone is sitting here and it's slid on here. I literally see it's not even in normal mode, and I see that. My apologies, sir. Please, I communicate.
The mode has nothing to do with your gas pedal.
No.
I need your license, your registration, and your insurance.
Please, sir, I really want to work. Can you really work with me, sir? I promise you, I am a law-abiding citizen. I have my ID, my insurance on my phone. there was no intention of me speeding today. I promise you, sir.
Is this a good address for you, Lake Valley
Yes,
Drive?
sir. I'm here. I'm local, sir. Please work with me. I promise you.
I don't know what work with you means.
Not work with me. I understand that. I will take the ticket. I will show the
No,
court.
like I told you, you're going to
Sir,
jail.
Please don't allow me to go. Please, sir. Please.
Listen to me.
Please, sir. I really.
If nothing you say is going to change that, you are going to jail.
Sir, am I going to jail? Like,
Yes.
Sir, I really was not intentionally speeding.
That's even more scary. That means that you're doing things unintentionally on a task that requires all your attention.
Sir, please, please, I'm begging you.
You are going to have a little bit of time to make some phone calls. You are going to jail. I am towing your car.
Please, sir, don't take me to jail. I will do
Yes.
everything.
No.
I will do everything.
You have two options.
Listen,
Listen.
Sir, please.
Listen, you have two options.
Please, sir.
The first option is you can either ride with me in my car.
Damn, that's loud.
The second option is you are going to go to jail in a cage car. Which do you prefer?
I promise you, I don't want to go to jail. I'm right here. I have a team here. I have a coach, everything, sir. I was not intentionally doing anything. And I am.
You're not listening. You're repeating yourself and not listening. Nothing you say is going to change.
So I want to.
All right, so make some phone calls. Let people know that you're going to have a $500 bond.
So yeah, y'all see what that is right there, right? Yo, she blew past the cop. She blew past the state trooper doing 100 miles per hour.
And you saw it on his
Yes.
speedometer in his car.
Yes. She blew past him. So the segment that we go into is, yo, why do we, us, black people, why do we always do shit to blow the bag? That's where we going with this shit. And Natasha Duncan, she said, let me guess, it was the cops' fault. You know what? It's a whole lot of black people that's all over internet, off the internet, all over that's going to say it was the cops' fault. No. She didn't even give a reason why she was doing a buck and change.
She said she didn't even know. She didn't even know that she was speeding. And the cop said, that's what the speedometer's for.
Okay, guess what? The type of car she was driving an Aston Martin. I'm going to give it credit. That car rides so smooth. Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Aston, all these high-end cars. They ride so smooth, you could be doing 100 and not know it. But guess what? That's why the speedometer is right in front of your face. So you can look down and see, oh, shit, I'm doing 100. Let me let up off this shit. Know what I'm saying? So like I said, she was doing a buck and change past the cop. High beaming motherfuckers in front of her for them to get the fuck out of her way. Right? All the while, her tire pressure was low. Now,
And let me just say this. The funny part about it is he said, if you're basically when she said her tire pressure was 29, he said all the more reason for you not to speed.
Yes. And let me tell y'all something. Florida state law, if they pull you over at over 100 miles per hour, ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You going to jail. They don't care who you are, this, that, and the third. You going to jail. That's state law. And he had the body cam on. So it's not like she could, oh, please, can we work it out? No, he got the body cam on. You know what I'm saying? But like Natasha Duncan said, you got black folk out there, quote unquote, that's going to say it was the cops' fault. Y'all go ahead. What y'all think about that? And we're going to get to Paul George in a second. Go ahead.
Hey, I just say this, I'm you can get away from the air fryer making that noise. That's what y'all heard. But hey, I say this. The brother that he pulled up to help her out, you know, the boyfriend that she beat up and swung on in the airport a couple months back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Track star. He pulled up. You know, of course, she called him on the scene or with a text. So he pulled up probably about 10 minutes after that and tried to talk to the police to not arrest her because they're gonna mess her up because she already got messed up for fighting him in the airport. And then he got arrested. So she bringing other folks down with all the hot stuff or whatever or whatnot, and it's just It's got well, we already see that, bro. It's got to be she intoxicated in the house for son. She famous. It's like she not owning who she is, baby. You famous. You up there. You there in the sports world. The people behind you, Nike writing the checks, the white people writing the millions behind you. You ain't smart enough to have a driver. You ain't smart enough. You had the money to do it. You can't have a driver. You can't have the driver, so you don't gotta drive around all sporadic and high and drunk. You can still have fun, have a driver. You have a designated little crew member. That's what they doing. They don't drink or smoke, and they drive you around when y'all partying.
Mm-hmm.
None of this makes sense, man. All the other rich people, all the other people with money, the celebrity people, they don't get into that. It's the same way with Tavon Diggs from the wide receiver. Why are you getting into it with a chef in your house? You're supposed to have it. What she go through, it's 2 or 3 levels. Them people never talk to you. They talk to your business managers and your house manager. They never even talk to you. Why are you even putting yourself? Why are you interacting in the public like that? So that's new money, and she showed you that's new money. And back with what the brother said earlier, how we kind of started off the show. She don't have a father. She don't have a father, because if that's my daughter, you get what I'm saying? What I just said, I'm saying to my daughter, baby, y'all down there in Florida, y'all in California, okay, y'all go get your medical card, go to the dispensary, so then they can't try to jam you up that way. And if y'all having fun, you in the off season from the track, y'all in between meets, y'all gonna chill out, y'all puffing and whatever, drinking. Hey, who the designated driver? Y'all got a designated crew member. All y'all track stars, so when y'all doing y'all thing and turning up, y'all already got,
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about it. She bringing the brother down too.
OG Davis.
Yeah, well, to Yoga's point, just to add to it, her grandmother raised her. Her grandmother, she grew up with her grandmother. And not to say that her grandmother didn't instill values, but she's not utilizing, those values. Celebrities, a lot of celebrities like herself feel entitled. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like, okay, do you see who I am? Like, why are you going to give me a ticket, or why are you going to, just give me a ticket or give me a warning?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And here it is. You're using that entitlement. Like you said, she's on the road. She cut him off, was flashing other people, and driving 30 miles plus over the speed limit. You know what I'm saying? And, here she is ready to cry. Like, I can't go to jail. Like, why? Like, I don't want to go to jail. And the crazy thing about it, he said it to her. He said, you have a $500 bond.
Mm-hmm.
That's like buying a 2-liter soda on sale at a Kroger or Stop and Shop or whatever. Like, you got the bread to pay that. You're going to be out of jail as soon as you get there. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is that you're so entitled because, I'm Sha'Carri Richardson, one of the fastest runners in the world. So you as a cop is supposed to respect my celebrity because I'm celebrated throughout the world. No, you're a human being just like everybody else. It's just that people see you more because you're on television or you're on video doing something that a lot of people wish they can do. But don't feel like you're entitled to get off just because of who you are. Because before you was that individual, you wasn't driving Aston Martins. You wasn't driving. And why would you I get it. Aston Martin is supposed to be a fast car, but there's a time and a place for that. If you want to drive fast, then become a race car driver. Drive on the track. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out there putting everybody else's lives in danger just because, your car has that speed and then some. And then on top of that, you're being reckless. I'm driving 100 plus miles on a tire that doesn't have that much pressure. So what would have happened if that tire would have blew up? That car would have been going flipping.
We see that every day. People die in car accidents every day, and we see situations where it's young women like that driving crazy, playing music loud, and then they on some type of pills or been puffing and they popping Xannies and popping these different designer drugs, and that's what she was acting like. Ain't no way. Ain't listen, man. I'm dead ass. I'm being for real. How many times we'd have seen kids get run flat over front of the school bus and a chick fly by the school bus like that? We see that in America at least twice. And it'd be all on the like ABC on the national news. We see it. They ran past the school bus, such and such, a driver going 100 miles an hour. Then you see the driver's always a chick. Myself. They talking just like how she was talking to the officer. I didn't know I was speeding. All of them know it. And this goes back into how they treating, and I'm being honest. This goes back into the feminism stuff. The feminism got them walking around. I can call the police on any man if he correct me, even if he do something I don't like it, and I can call the police and turn into Karen and say this and that, believe all women, and see what this is the result of that feminist believe all women BS. Now you see these young girls 20, 24, 25 in their 20s driving 110 miles an hour, can kill everybody around, and then they talking like that. This is a result of feminism, and nobody gonna point it out in that way. Why we keep saying it? Why these chicks walking around and doing like that, like they're entitled? No, that's the result of that feminist teaching and that stuff, the feminist stuff that we saying. And like you said, who raised her? Her grandmama.
Yoga, while you at it, could you read Khalil's comment? Yoga? Well, I'll read it. Khalil, hit the link. Khalil says, we kicking another black woman for speeding. How are we kicking a black woman, Khalil? I need you to come to the panel and explain yourself. We are talking about black people in general blowing the bag. So we're not kicking her. Listen, her celebrity does not make her above the law.
Listen, I don't know. I don't care if they black or white or Indian or what color, Chinese or what color. All of us working hard to have a nice neighborhood, nice clean street, nice lawns, nice grass. I want y'all to keep my neighbors to keep their yard up. So when we drive in our neighborhood, we feeling good. We see nice stuff. Our kids outside playing, and all of us got kids. All of us got wives. We don't want nobody punching down the street when our daughter or son gonna be out there running over trying to get a ball or something like that. We don't want that. None of us want that. And all of us got.
Yoga, you there? His mic went dead. So Big Apple Autograph says, a bunch of old ninjas preaching on why young people having fun. So she was having fun. Let me tell you something. I was young. And everybody on here knows I talk shit about them cars. I done pushed them all. From Honda Accord, BMW 750, I had 2 of them. Lexuses, driving Mercedes right now. I done had them all. And I done pushed it to the limit on all of them. And the motorcycles. Yamaha R1, Indian Challenger. When I was on the R1, I damn near killed myself on the motherfucking New Jersey Turnpike. I was doing $160. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you something. Like she said in the video, her tire pressure was low. She doing 100 and change with low tire pressure. That tire blows out. That car goes spinning all over the place. That's a young person having fun. If she killed 5 motherfuckers on the highway because she quote unquote having fun. Big Apple Autographs, you can come to the panel too and explain yourself.
I mean, listen. Regardless, I don't care what people say in the chat. You know, the point is going to be made regardless. And this is not just a Sha'Carri Richardson issue. There's a lot of people. There's people that are not celebrities that are on the highway driving crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was rear-ended on the Jackie Robinson Highway some years back. That I had to require neck surgery for that accident. They
See,
had to repair my neck. And the Jackie, if anybody knows the Jackie Robinson, or if you old school, you know it as the Interborough in what you call it in Brooklyn, between Brooklyn and Queens. And Marco, I'm not a part of that poor's nature. I have confidence in my manhood. So
yeah, we don't need to say pause because we ain't talking about nothing sexual.
right. So these guys, the crazy thing about it is these guys hit me from behind. Then they pulled to the side, ready to pull over, and they sped off.
Wow,
Right?
no
And
insurance.
right.
No
But here's
insurance.
but Yoga, here's the crazy part. The guys that had the car, that wasn't their car. It was the guy that was driving, it was his girlfriend car. So she ended up being at fault and had to pay for that whole accident and my injuries. All because these dudes wanted to fly. And I'm gonna tell y'all, this particular highway, it's only 2 lanes. It's only 2 lanes. So when you get on this highway, when the turns come, they're very tight. So you can't just be, you gotta be aware of what's going on the Jackie Rob. You know what I'm saying? But they caught me from behind, and next thing you know, I didn't play off no neck pain. You know what I'm saying? I had real neck pain. I had to have the same surgery that Peyton Manning had, which is ACDF surgery, where they had to repair all these discs. That basically put me into retirement on my sanitation career. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I even have to catch myself sometimes, because sometimes, where I'm at, the speed limit is 70 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I may go over it. This past weekend, I had some travels and I was booking, and I had to catch myself like, I can't be reckless either, so I'm not sitting here judging Sha'Carri, because any one of us could get caught up in that situation. Any one of us could be out there open road and there's nothing in front of us and we booking. And yeah, we do realize that we going over the speed limit. We have to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
OG Davis, let me say this. She had total disrespect and disregard for the cop.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
right.
Okay, I'm on the highway and I'm blowing, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing a $110, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, his tracker, even if I'm behind him, wherever, he done already caught me doing whatever speed I'm doing. He already got it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if I see him, I'm gonna let up off that gas. I'm gonna hit my brake, and I'm gonna slow it down. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So her shit was just total disregard. She just blew back past him. Drew G, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm glad you in here. Because I heard you on Platinum Elite, and you was talking about the PDF joints. I'm gonna drop the link for you. Because we getting ready to go into Paul George.
Mm-hmm. And salute the player with a passport.
Salute the player with a passport. We talking about why do we always blow the bag? So let's go to Paul George real quick. Since Khalil saying that we throwing another black woman under the bus because she was and ain't no allegedly, she was doing. We got it right there on film. You know what I'm saying? So
highlight Ronin Travels comment.
Hold on. Ronin, right here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read it.
When he says, when older men are holding younger men accountable for their actions, it's we are bugging or haters. He's 100 or 1,000% right. You listen. I remember me and Gans was on. Me and Gans was on somebody's channel, and they had the nerve to tell us that y'all are the OGs of this space, and yet y'all supposed to be giving us advice. Okay, hello. We on the channel right now, live. We on the channel live right now in our OG format, in our OG status, in our as older men that have been through some type of life, giving you advice. So it's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. If I'm up there on a panel and I'm speaking facts and truth to you, but you still have the nerve to say, oh, y'all OGs, so y'all supposed to be giving us advice, and y'all, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We're sitting here having this conversation. We're not talking about the usual suspects. We're not talking about chasing box. We're not doing none of this. We're talking about winning in life. And winners, yes, they were losers at one point, but they started to learn how to win. You remember Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan couldn't win a championship. Why was he always losing? Because he was trying to do it himself. And then a coach came in one day by the name of Phil Jackson and told him, look, you're never going to win until you start to play as a team. So what did Mike ask him? He says, okay, I'll do that, but can I still score 8 points a quarter? Still thinking about himself, but at the same time, he learned a valuable lesson. Teamwork make a dream work. 6-0 in the NBA Finals. So here we are, 50, late 40s, 60, whoever it is that's in our age bracket, Generation X or before Generation X, giving you this sound advice from our F-ups. Listen, this is OG speaking. This is OG speaking, and I land my plane.
Yo, salute to the panel, brothers.
Welcome, OG and Ronan. But let me say this real quick. OG talked about that Jackie Robinson Parkway. Let me tell y'all something. So salute to Khalil. Salute to everybody from New York, right? If you know that Jackie Robinson Parkway, especially my dudes from Brooklyn and Queens, I've been on the motorcycle on that Jackie Robinson Parkway. If you're not from New York and you come to New York and you ride on that Jackie Robinson Parkway, which used to be called the Interborough, you can see all the scrapes up on the wall. That Jackie Robinson is a twisty highway. A lot of dudes, they race on that highway. And guess what? A lot of dudes, they deaf on that highway. Motorcycles, cars. Am I lying, OG? You can see,
nah.
You look at the wall, you can see all the scrapes on that wall. That's years of cars hitting that wall and motorcycles, all that. I done seen it right in front of my eyes. A dude, we was on the bikes, he was in front of me. Yo, he hit that. Thank God he walked away with his life. He hit that wall doing 80 miles per hour. That's just 80. I done seen dudes doing a buck and change on that highway. But go ahead. Welcome, Drew G and Ronan.
Yo, I think a lot of these guys forget Tiger Woods got messed up off speeding.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a bag did he lose over the years? Because think about it. Tiger had a goal when he was a kid, right? To win all of the Masters, to pass Jack Nicklaus, but still got into a car accident speeding.
He's been messed up for life from that. He got a bunch of herniated disc in his back.
Yeah.
His knee ain't right. And God knows playing golf, I know his shoulders is tore up.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Also, Henry Ruggs, if y'all haven't mentioned him. Henry Ruggs, 27 years old, millionaire, wide receiver, NFL, speeding on the road out here in Vegas. Crashed into a young girl, killed her. Well, didn't kill her automatically. She was burning alive, screaming in the car. Her and the dog, dead. Now he's in prison, 27 years old. I don't know what. I don't know how much time he got, but he in prison now.
You know what I have noticed, and just those stories and others. When we were growing up, and we're all Generation X, and my favorite saying on a panel is always, to be silent is to be complicit. Okay. Gen X has been quiet for years. We haven't said a word to y'all. We let y'all do what you do. But when y'all start complaining, y'all didn't have fathers in your house. You didn't have uncles to teach you right. Women raised y'all for the last 30, 40 years. Wasn't no dudes around, and they didn't want no dudes talking to you. Don't say shit to my child. Now, the only way we can get through to y'all is to actually be online and start teaching you and trying to mentor the ones that want to listen. What I know when I grew up is I had an analytical mind to where I thought ahead of my actions. And I learned from older brothers and my father and my uncles that, hey, if you do this, here's a consequence that's going to happen. You're going to have to pay for it. And you don't want to go down that road, especially with YT, because they're going to make it 10 times worse for you. Mm-hmm. So many young brothers now have been coddled from their mothers, the society, and everything else, to where they don't have that foresight. Oh man, you just a hater. No, we're just trying to let you know, going down that road, here's the consequences going to happen to you. But y'all don't want to hear it early. You want to realize it. Then when your butt hits the road and you realize, oh damn, he was right. Now y'all want to cry and whine that nobody told you shit. We've been telling you for the last 3 to 5 years. Now, when shit happens, all we can do is sit back and say, yo, we've been trying to tell y'all. Now we hating. It's called accountability, young men. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing that we all should be able to do. Iron sharpens iron. If your butt starts getting hurt because somebody says something to you, one, you need to get some emotional intelligence. Two, maybe it's something that hit you because we talking about you. And maybe you should take some corrective action and hold yourself accountable to why it hurt your feelings. I'm good.
Okay. So
you just hurt my feelings with what you just said.
Hold on, yo, let me read Natasha Duncan comment. She says, crazy. The same shit with the FDR Drive. The FDR Drive leads into the Harlem River. Saluting RIP to my homegirl from back in the 90s. She lost her life. Honda Accord. She was doing a buck and change on the Harlem River. On the Harlem River, right? Racing. That's what we used to do. Race, right? And if you know the Harlem River, when you get on that Harlem River coming out from Dykeman, there's a crazy curve right there. The highway is pretty much a straightaway, but there's one crazy curve. Yo, she hit that curve doing 100 and hit the wall. May she rest in peace. What up, Khalil?
What's good, peoples?
Hey, the chat popping, the panel popping, make it happen.
How y'all doing today?
We good.
Remarkable.
Khalil, you said that we are
kicking a black girl or something.
Yeah, you said we kicking a black woman, right? No, what we talking about? Why we as black?
Hold on, no, man. Let him answer to that. Don't help him out. Just be quiet. Let's let him talk.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Khalil. We gonna let you talk.
All I'm saying is we know there was a mistake the young lady made. It's a lot of mistakes we all made when we was younger. She didn't kill nobody. Yes, she could have. I could have hit the lotto if I'd have played the right 6 numbers. Wow. But she didn't kill anybody. So let's let her drive on and move on. She didn't lose no sponsors because we haven't read no sponsor dropping her nowhere. Yeah. If they didn't drop about the first 2 days, ain't nothing gonna happen, brother. Because this is old news now.
So you don't you don't see this as a pattern. She just got arrested for assaulting the boyfriend in the airport the other month, and now this is what's going on. And she got the boyfriend arrested on this because he came to try to help her. He pulled up at the end, and they arrested him also. So you don't you saying this is kicking a black woman down? How did you
I
get
see
to
this
that
as a young
conclusion?
woman growing up.
Growing up,
as
she's
a
28,
young
30.
woman growing up. That's what I see it as. Maybe she didn't have the right
So would you
people in her
let, so
life.
if that was your son,
Maybe
hold
she
on,
did.
quick question. If that was your son, the other track star, the other brother that she assaulted, the track star, what's his name, y'all fellas? Because we need to give him respect. What's that brother name? Miles or Christian? Christian Coleman. Christian Coleman. He went to Notre Dame. He ran track at one of these big colleges. He Olympian gold medal. He then went to the Olympics too. This brother got assaulted. And hold on, this is what I'm asking you, Khalil. If this was your son or your nephew or your grandson, and he talking to her and he a track star too, he done already got assaulted by her in the airport and all that. Now this, and he come on the scene and try to help her. And she high, she drunk, she doing all this. So you telling your son, yes, or your grandson, your nephew, yeah, it's okay to keep this relationship going.
I'm not telling that
hold on, listen. She's just a growing young woman. She's just going through growing pains. Or what are you telling your direct family member that's dealing with her? How you counseling them on this?
First of all, if my son talked to someone like that, then I failed him. Second of all,
you said enough. Thank you. You said enough. So you contradicting yourself.
I'm not contradicting myself. You didn't let me finish my thought. First of all, I failed him. Second of all, if he gonna deal with a person like that, he better know the consequences and don't call me for no goddamn bell. That's it. That's
but the
it.
whole thing is,
You gotta understand who you with. If you gonna if you with a woman
that's
gonna beat on you, then that's
she's
that's it.
And we telling the truth. We ain't kicking her while she down. She's a cancer. So any man that's dealing with her, she gonna bring him down.
I would never say that because I was a young person doing all types of shit on the street, and people didn't give up on me. That's how I'm able to sit here and talk to you guys right now. I'm a second and third chance person.
But
I probably messed up about 5 basketball scholarships. I was one of the best players in New York City in 1992, all Brooklyn. So I'm a second chance person. So if she didn't kill nobody, let's give that young lady a second or third chance. That's it. Don't kick her while she's down. Because that is a sister. These devils are already kicking us down. Let me finish talking, brother. These devils already kicking us while we down. Then we got all these other groups coming to this country kicking us while we down, us black Americans. So let's give that sister a chance, another chance. If she need a fourth one and she didn't kill nobody, let's give her a fourth goddamn chance. Or hurt nobody.
You sound just like her grandmama. That's why she in trouble. You sound just like her grandmama. That's why she in trouble. Real talk. See, that's what her grandmama was saying. You sound just like her grandmama, and that's why she in trouble today. Because her grandmama said the same thing. She need a man, and you exposing yourself. You ain't that. You a second and third chance.
Shit, because I want to give a young lady a second chance. Because someone gave me a second chance. I gotta be a female now. God damn.
You sound like her grandmama. You sound just like her grandmama.
And that white man gave you a chance to keep your goddamn job. Come on.
Khalil, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, don't answer that. How many times I know you messed up.
Me having to yell, can I get
how many times you messed up at the sanitation department and that white man let you keep your job?
I ain't mess up at all when I was on probation. When I was on probation, let me speak.
I tell you,
when I was on probation, I didn't mess up at all.
Outstanding sanitation worker, no smut on his record. You got smut on your record, brother.
No, once I got past my year probation,
let's get to that.
Once I got past my 1 year probation, then you know what I'm saying?
You're a second and third chance person at your career. Am I lying about that?
Let me speak. Because you got 1 year. You got 1 year. Well, no, now they got 2 years probation. But when I came on the job, you had 1 year probation to fuck up. And if you fucked up, they let you go. I did not fuck up my 1 year probation. And then what they don't tell you, after you make that 1 year probation, you actually got 5 more years that you
got write-ups.
All right. Listen. Hold on.
You got write-ups on that.
Wait. Khalil. Gans. Listen. Hold on.
Come on.
Hold on,
Hold
Mr.
on, hold
Before
on.
you say this, before you say this,
Wait.
go ahead.
Before we go, I want to hear the point that Ronan wants
Hold on
that
for a
wanted
second.
to
Let me
make.
show y'all. New lens alert. New lens alert. Big dog. Big dog. New lens alert.
I don't know what
Okay,
that is.
Khalil, we're gonna move on to Ronan
New
now. Come
lens
on, you kind of
alert.
holding up the show, brother. Come
All
on
right,
now.
cool.
He don't want to hear what I got to say.
Yeah, I gotta advertise myself too. I'm a
Khalil,
photographer,
now you
man.
don't have to mute yourself, brother. We want to hear Ronan. Now we want to. This it makes the conversation good
Yeah,
when
let
we
him
can
go. Let
rebut
him
each
go.
other. You know, so you made some good points. Let us rebut what you saying, and that's gonna make the show even
I'm not
better.
talking no more.
All right, go ahead, Ronan. Cause break them down, Ronan.
So, Khalil, by your own admission, you said something that messed up your whole scenario. You said if your son was to date this woman, you have failed him.
Can't hear him.
Huh? You can't hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead. He just wanted to interrupt.
I can't
Please
hear
mute
him.
Khalil. Please mute
hold on,
Khalil
hold on.
so the brother can speak.
Khalil,
Because
can you hear
Khalil
me?
making the show
I
whack
can't
now.
hear him. That's what I'm telling you.
Mute yourself,
Khalil.
Khalil. Don't worry about it. Mute yourself, sir. Please.
Khalil,
Come
can
on.
you hear me? Can you hear me, Khalil? Okay, mute yourself. You might have to drop back out and come back in. Because usually when just StreamYard shit, when somebody drops off, then it messes up some people's sound. And Drew G had dropped off.
Yeah, because some people want to make some good comments about what we talking about now, Khalil. You came on, you made the comment in the chat. We responded to it. You made your point. Now that we about to he ready to hit the ball back over the court to you. So let him hit the ball to you so then you can respond to that. So go ahead, Ron.
So basically, Khalil, you don't need to talk right now. All you need to do is listen.
I want him to hear it.
Khalil said he can't hear you. So Khalil, drop down and come back up.
Yeah, drop down. You can hear from the chat and come back up and then you can respond. Go ahead, Ronan.
No, I'll wait for Khalil to come back. Go ahead.
OG Davis, you can hear me?
Because see, Ronan had a great point the way he started it off. I want to finish hearing this.
I can hear everybody. Salute the player with a passport.
Salute. You can hear everybody, player?
Yeah.
Okay, so Khalil, it's only you. Khalil, can you hear me? Oh, he muted.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so you only can't hear Ronan. So you need to drop down and come back up.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Ronan. Oh, you said you
No,
waiting.
I'm going to wait for Khalil, but go ahead and let everybody else
talk. So while we're waiting for Khalil to come back up, let me explain. Let me explain New York City Sanitation, New York City NYPD, New York City Fire Department, New York City Corrections Department. You have, well, when I came on, 1 year. It was 1 year probation. Now it's 2, right? So they give you 2 years to hang yourself. Because basically, if you fuck up in that 2 years, that means you don't want the job, which involves calling in sick, not showing up on time, shit like that. What they don't tell you is really, you make that initial 2 years probation, then they give you a little bit more rope to hang yourself, which is initially 5 years. When I was on the job, I didn't fuck up my 1 year probation. Came to work every day. I think I might have called in sick once for that 1 year, right? Showed up on time, did what I had to do, all of that, right? Now, after
if you would have crashed out at work, Gans, would they would have fired you on the spot?
Hold on, Yoga. Let me land my plane. So while I was on that 1 year probation, didn't fuck up, didn't do nothing. Now they give you an extra 5 years, so a little bit more rope. So yeah, I pushed the envelope a little bit more after I made my 1 year, right?
Okay.
After I made my 5 year probation, I was the type that told supervisors, yo, F you, kiss my behind, all of. There was one supervisor, he was like, oh, Gans, you gonna get a write-up. You gonna get a write-up. I said, yeah. Well, here's the pen that you could write me up with. And I threw the pen in his face. That was after I made my 5 years.
Gans, would you let your son or your nephew or your grandson talk to a girl like Sha'Carri Richardson and that stuff going on?
No.
Okay, since Khalil is back, let's let Ronnie address Khalil so they can get back to that. Go ahead.
So Khalil, can you hear me now? All right. So Khalil, based on what you were saying, that your first statement, kind of threw you off on everything you said behind it about giving her another chance. Your first statement was, if your son was to date a woman like Sha'Carri Richardson, you had failed your son for allowing him to think that that was acceptable for him to date a woman like Sha'Carri Richardson. So my question to you is, if you have failed her or failed him, then what is it about Sha'Carri Richardson that you already know in our community or as a black man that he should not be wanting to date her?
What is it about her?
Yeah, because you're trying to give her 4th and 5th chances, but you don't think there's something to date her.
Women like her and men like me, we need to find ourselves first before the world can have a piece of us before we should date.
So I have a question for you.
Ourselves first.
I have a question since you said that.
I thought I was talking to the brother right there for a second. I thought you was going to be quiet and let me and him go back.
Go ahead. I have a question to that. What you said too.
That's what you said. I thought you was going to let me and him talk.
Go ahead, Khalil. Go ahead and finish your statement.
Okay. A woman like her, she's young. How old is she? About 25 by now?
I think she's a little under 25.
Okay. I found myself at 27. I thank God I didn't get locked up and get killed. So I think she needs to find herself first. That's what I was saying, brother. Then she could share herself with the world. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand. Listen, I get that. I think a lot of young people need to find themselves before they go out and do a lot of things. But I also feel because they were raised in maybe broken homes, they didn't have the right influence in their lives early. So now they got to go out and find themselves because they didn't have a well-rounded nuclear family, meaning the father wasn't in the home or whatnot. Or the mother was misleading in the way that she raised her children. Because mothers have a tendency to do that too. Okay. But at the end of the day, when you have a community that's sitting there trying to tell you something and you're not listening, how many chances do you get?
How do we know who's around her? She might have a bunch of yes people around her that's saying yes to everything, and you right, and don't worry because they want money from her. How many times we seen that with people in that situation of having money?
So then it's excusable based by the people that
I'm not making an excuse for her. I'm just saying my belief is, this is what I believe in life. We all mess up. If you didn't kill somebody, give that person another chance. That's what I believe. You didn't cause no harm, not even just death, no harm, period, or definitely death. Give that person a second or third chance. That's what I believe.
Okay, so there's
Gan's got about 7 to 8 chances at the sanitation department.
There's not a problem with giving somebody a chance.
Give her a chance too.
Hold on. There's not a problem with giving somebody a second and third chance, but there should be a consequence to the initial action before she gets another chance.
Jail is her consequence. Didn't we just see her get embarrassed, got a mugshot, got taken to jail? And we don't know what's going to come after that? Maybe like Gan said, not yet. She's going to lose some endorsements. Okay. She didn't take a life. Just remember that. She didn't kill nobody.
How can we coddle women more than we coddle men?
I feel the same way about everybody. If you don't take a life, give them a second chance. If you don't harm nobody, if you're not detrimental to no one else, you didn't harm no one, give them a second and third chance. Gan got 5 chances at the sanitation department.
I got more than that. Let me tell you.
He even threw a pin in the man's face and got another chance.
Let me tell you something, Khalil.
You ain't taking an eye out.
If there's any New York City sanitation workers in the building, besides me and Mr. OG, I used to work in BK 18. That garage is notorious around the whole city of New York, right? Supervisors used to walk on eggshells when they came to work there. I'm not the only one that told a supervisor that threw a pin in a supervisor's face.
Hey, my people's told me they surprised you retired with your job.
Shout out to my man L. Anderson. Shout out to my man Ty. Everybody from BK 18. We had them supervisors, superintendents, and whoever walking on eggshells. Go ahead.
Including myself.
Can I put position? I want to rebut or ask a question to Khalil and something he was saying in his response to Mr. Ronnie. Now, Khalil, you started out to respond to Ronan when Ronan said, "Well, you went against your whole argument with the first thing you said by saying that you would not allow your son to talk to Sha'Carri Richardson, you would have failed
I
him as a
didn't say
father.
allow him. I can't change it. I didn't say allow. You use another
Well,
adverb.
you know what I'm saying. You said
No,
that. Hey,
no. Words are key. I didn't say
okay.
allow.
You said you fail your son if he talking to Sha'Carri Richardson.
He didn't listen to the game I was running down to him.
Okay,
I would told him a woman like that gonna be problems.
Okay, so here's the question I'm posing to you in your response to Mr. Ronan. Your response was she has to find herself because when I was in my 20s, I had to find myself. That is, and the reason why I'm bringing it up, that is not acceptable when we're talking about being adults and accountability. At no point in time can you be late on your mortgage and you tell the people at the bank you had to find yourself. At no point in time, if I sent my child to a school and the school didn't follow the correct procedure and the gunman came in that school, I'm not looking at the school principal talking about she was trying to find herself. I'm looking for her to do the standard operating procedure as a principal when it's an emergency in the school. That would not be an acceptable excuse as an adult to say I had to try to find myself. A fireman cannot not go in a burning house and save a family, and then his excuse is I'm trying to find myself.
Can I answer that?
Hold on. So we're talking about what's acceptable as adults. Now, what I'm going to say, with that being your response to Mr. Ronan when he positioned it to you, I'm going to say you knocked your credibility as a logical thinking adult. And
okay, can I answer that, please?
Yeah, and I'm gonna leave it right there. I don't take you have no credibility.
If a young person, even one of us, if we don't harm no one or kill someone, we deserve a second chance. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all I'm saying. If y'all on some bullshit like some white man thinking they don't deserve a second chance, and that's how you feel. I feel if you don't kill no one or harm a person and nothing you did was detrimental to others, give that person a second chance. That's it. And we all need to find ourselves. Some of us is over 40 and still need to find ourselves.
You're analyzing this situation with a lot of estrogen. That's what I'm gonna say.
That was a lot of estrogen you had when you was with them Thai boys out in Thailand. Don't talk that bullshit with me. You moist ass nigga. I'm trying to be a civilized person. I just came back from B&H Photos in Manhattan, got my new lens, and I'm taking pictures of eagles, and you want to get me off my high horse. I'm trying to stay a calm Negro. I'm trying to be a good Negro, but he want to take me over there. You sound like her grandmother.
You sound like Sha'Carri.
He want to take me to Reed Avenue. He want me to go to Reed Avenue. I'm trying to stay off of Reed Avenue.
Nobody's yelling but you. Nobody's yelling but you.
Like shout out to Reed Avenue.
This nigga travel to Thailand and have some big old sumo looking Thailand chicks in the videos with him. Come on, man. I'm not traveling 10,000 miles for that. I'm not even going around the corner for that.
Wow. Shout out to Reed Avenue, Bed-Stuy. Shout out to
you know what I took you to? That was before they needed to
between Evergreen and
Boulevard. You knew where I went to. I went to old school.
Yeah, the emotional
and listen. Shout out to Diego, another member of the channel. He says she from Dallas Oak Cliff, where I'm from. That's a typical chick from around the way. She good. She just gotta grow up some, and that is true. That definitely is true.
That's all I was saying. Thank you, brother.
Okay.
Shout out to Dallas Oak Cliff.
Listen. Nobody's saying that she doesn't need to grow up and she doesn't deserve an opportunity to recover or recoup or get a second or third or fourth chance. What we're saying is there needs to be a consequence to everybody's actions so they can learn from it.
That's true,
if you keep coddling her, she's not going to learn shit.
No, she's not.
Repeating the same action. So what we're saying
but one thing my sergeant told me in Iraq, he said, long if you don't kill your mistake don't cost nobody their lives, let's drive on.
Oh, that's a whole different situation, military-wise.
No, it's the same thing. She didn't kill nobody on the highway.
This guy doesn't have logic, Mr. Randy. He doesn't have logic, Mr. Randy. He getting a wrong analogy.
On the highway, let's drive on.
I told y'all.
In the
This
military,
guy don't have it all.
All
I
I'm
ran the
saying
border
is she
in
didn't
Tuesday
kill
and they couldn't
nobody.
do shit to
Let's
me. But
drive on.
no.
I don't think
This
all
you
his mental
showing that Woody.
faculties are there,
That's
fellas.
another Woody
Khalid, I
Cologne
don't
you
think all your
showing.
mental faculties are working properly for real. And if
Hey,
you've been
hey,
if you've
my
been to
mental
Iraq, I can see why. If you've
capacities
been to
is
Iraq,
get
I
me to
see
retire
why.
by 54 years old. So
You
it's
sound
working
like
pretty good for me. It's
not the way
getting me to buy
you
my mental
blowing up
capacity get me
emotionally.
to buy lenses that cost over
You blowing it
$3,000.
up emotionally,
So it's
brother. You
working
blowing
good
up.
for me.
You
Okay.
blowing up
It's
emotionally, brother.
working good
All
for
right,
me.
all right. Let's not
Yeah,
lose.
he's sliding off
Let's
the
not
cliff
lose start.
emotionally. He
Yo,
tripping.
Gans. Yo,
Yo, we moving
Gans.
on
Let's
to the next topic. Go ahead.
let's
Yeah,
go
this
there.
topic too
Let's go
emotional
to the
for
next
that guy.
topic.
Next topic. Yeah, he can't talk about that topic.
Everybody's getting emotional over Sha'Carri Richardson.
No, not everybody. Only Khalid. Only Khalid.
We double her age, this, that, and the third. We'll check it. Oh, she's a black woman. Y'all tearing down another black woman. We talking about black people blowing the bag, right?
Accountability.
So let's go here.
Paul George had one good game, and the NBA immediately said,
Fair use.
something isn't right here. And the craziest part is they were right. In the 6 games before that, PG was shooting 22% from 3 and could barely crack double digits. And then suddenly he drops 32 and hits 9 3-pointers against the Bucks. The NBA definitely took notice of this. And sure enough, Paul George got slapped with a 25-game suspension for violating the NBA's anti-drug program. Last year, PG was asked what helps him get through injuries, and look at what he said.
Drugs help me.
But here's the part that nobody is talking about. The Sixers might actually win from this. PG loses nearly $12 million in salary. The 76ers get a luxury tax credit of almost $6 million. That drops them from $7 million over the tax to just $1.3 million, which means they can actually make moves at the trade deadline to get even better. But the weird part is what Paul George got tested positive for. He said he's been dealing with mental health issues and accidentally took the wrong medication. PG comes back on March 25th, just in time for a playoff push. But forget playoff P. It's PEDP now.
What?
Make sure you're followed for more NBA chaos. Paul George.
Okay. Suspended for 25 games. Gonna cost him $12 million. Why do we as black people always blow the bag?
Because we got people like Khalid coddling adults, and it helps them blow the
It's
bag.
Khalil. It's Khalil. Get it right, brother.
I wasn't talking about y'all. Talking about Khalid in the comments. It's a Khalid that's down in the chat. There you go.
What he said.
See, you being too emotional. Look at you. You being female. Ever since I said you acting like Sha'Carri Richardson grandmother, you lost it. You really did.
Oh,
you
God,
disrespectful
dog,
to
man. Can we
women.
all
You
just get
disrespectful to
along,
the
man?
panel.
Didn't Rodney King say that?
Yoga. We done moved on from Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yeah,
Welcome
yeah.
back
New
to
subject,
the-
new
I was
subject,
talking
man.
about a comment in the chat. It's a Khalid in the chat. He started whining. This
I thought
guy's
you said
tripping.
Khalil. My bag. It got the name.
No,
mixed up,
you're
brother.
whiny, man. You're an emotional little whiny beta type guy. Just chill out.
You sound like you need a lady boy, man. You need to relax.
Chill out, man. We having a grown man topic today. You came on the
He
panel and
left me
took it somewhere
long
else.
time. He wanna.
He's a low vibrational guy, and we talking too high for him. He trying to bring
I'm a
the
soldier, man.
conversation
Ain't got
down,
no
y'all.
emotions, brother.
Now this is a prime example of somebody that want the conversation to be low level, y'all. This is prime example. We talking on a high frequency
I ain't gonna
today.
hold you. I do like
Here's somebody
low-level
that wants it to be on a low vibration.
I
Go
like
ahead,
low-level
man. Let's talk
conversations.
about-
I ain't gonna
let's
lie
talk
to
about
you.
Paul George. I was trying to talk about Paul George in the
I ain't gonna lie
PED.
to you. I do like low-level conversations sometimes.
Well, we'll get to it in a minute.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about Paul George. He blew 12 million.
True G is still in the chat because, like I said, I heard him on Platinum's channel the other night talking about the PEDs and the recovery. So you heard what he said. After the 30-point game, that's when they started investigating Paul George. And for the suspension, 25 games, he just blew $12 million. Y'all go
What
ahead.
kind of drugs?
We don't know yet.
No, but what? No, the video did say. The video said that he was suffering some mental illness. He took the wrong kind of medication that was going to pop on the test, and that was his mistake. But since the league came up and the team came up on the salary cap, it was a win-win for them.
They won't get rid of that, take that bread from him.
Right.
Because he didn't get paid that $12 million that year. So they actually saved money.
It's not yet though, because the union gonna grieve that.
It's a win. It's a win for the team, but it's a
Right.
loss for Paul George.
The union gonna grieve
He
that.
just blew.
Not yet.
He's just
Yeah, but
doing
the whole
$4
thing
million
is you can't
bag.
question the man's mental illness and say he can't treat himself. He just chose or they gave him the wrong medication that was going
That's
to
why the
react to the
union gonna
injury they
grieve
said,
that. It
you
was
know?
just a brother that's
Right.
won a big union thing against the NBA. The Terry Rozier dude, he just got his $26 million salary back from the Miami Heat. The union just won. So we're gonna see what that union do. That's the key.
Yeah, people can't stop you from treating your mental health, man. He just chose the wrong drug.
No, I suffer
Yeah.
from PTSD.
So do I.
And I treat myself. This is my therapy right here. This is my therapy right here. This is taking pictures. This is my therapy. Tell Gans we can't hear him.
Yeah, Gans, you muted yourself and you stepped away from the mic.
He need to upgrade that system.
I had a phone call.
All that pension bread he getting.
Go ahead. I had a phone call. X-Ray Pookie, welcome to the stage.
Somebody take the lead.
Thank you for having me. Shout out to everybody that's here. I just want to say I've been listening to you guys speak. I pulled up on the last conversation and I thought that it was interesting on the second chances and how somebody or how some people aren't for second chances, which for me is shocking. Being that the culture that we come from, most of us have had second and third and fourth chances. So it's kind of shocking for me to hear people say that, you know, second chances are or shouldn't be had. You know, when you talk about second chances on a psychological level, you know, you got to think that it runs deep, and it's not about forgetting what somebody did. It's about just observing what they do next, because psychologically, second chances only work when behavior changes. Not when somebody continuously to say they're sorry and I'm not going to do it again because psychologically is not right. People understand that's when they're getting over. We grow off feedback and consequence. So a second chance becomes healthy when it's paired with boundaries and accountability. So, you know, we can't just say second chance, second chance. Second chance has a meaning. You know, when we give second chances, we're not rewarding a mistake. You know, we're testing somebody's ability and capacity to grow. And I think a lot of people don't really understand second chances on that psychological level. Everybody just talk. People don't educate themselves on what second chances mean and why you get second chances. It's about the growth of people. There's also a self-respect element to second chances. You know, giving people second chances don't mean that we tolerate their patterns. You know, if their behavior improves, our trust can be rebuilt within that. If it don't, you know, we get clarity and we can't regret it. You know, forgiveness is emotional. Trust is behavioral. Second chances are conditional, not automatic. So I just feel that when people get up here and say they shouldn't give second chances, they're not thinking. They're not thinking on the psychological level. They're not thinking on the human emotion level and what we go through and how we make decisions based off emotion. So that's all I wanted to say about that. I appreciate you guys for letting me up. I appreciate the dialogue you guys are giving. Grown men conversation, not a crash out show. So
okay,
I wanted to come up here and be on that. So thank you guys so much.
Okay, X-Ray, let me ask you a question. Since you're talking about second chances, right? Let's talk about Jonathan Majors real quick, because it doesn't seem like Hollywood.
Can't hear you, Gas.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah, why the hell I keep not hearing them?
Because somebody just dropped. Yoga just dropped, so now you can't hear.
I gotta pick it back up. All right, let me drop off and come back.
I don't think anybody said anything about not.
X-Ray dropped too. Maybe he couldn't hear me, but X-Ray, I would like for you to come back up to the panel because you broke ground on second chances, and I was saying, does Jonathan Majors deserve a second chance? Because it doesn't seem like Hollywood is giving him that second chance. X-Ray, you back on the stage?
Yes, sir. I'm back.
Do you
Yes,
think Jonathan Majors deserves a second chance?
Do you, when you say, or when we speak of Jonathan Majors, are we talking about the situation where he basically was putting the woman in the car and she so-called got injured? Is that what we're talking about?
Where he had the situation allegedly domestic violence with the white lady.
Yeah.
Right? So what the topic is us as black people blowing the bag.
First off, I don't see what he did as domestic violence. I see, and I think the lady know it as well. I think he got himself in the situation. I feel like with Jonathan Majors, his head kind of got too big. I feel like he shot up too fast. His head got too big. He was working with Marvel. He done a lot of movies, and he didn't understand that even touching that white woman could get him there.
Okay.
But I don't believe that he intentionally hurt this woman. I feel like he was really trying to get the woman in the car. He wasn't pushing her maliciously. He wasn't doing anything tactical to hurt this woman. And I think everybody that watched the video can see that. I think he got a bad rap, and I think he just took a fall because he's a black man. I think this where him being black really took a turn and came into play. And I think he learned from this, and he'll never mess with another white woman a day in his life.
Okay. Well, what about Shannon Sharp? Shannon Sharp blew $100 million bag, right?
Right.
Lost his job at ESPN. Does he deserve a second chance? Same situation, messing with white women.
For me, this is the thing with Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is completely different from Jonathan Majors because Shannon Sharp might as well be over in the Munger sector with everybody that's in the so-called travel space. And that's the difference between Shannon Sharp and Jonathan Majors. Shannon Sharp blew a bag on a woman living out fantasies with a 20-year-old that he could have been doing with his own women. And he chose to go do it with a young girl and do some crazy stuff because he let his head get too big. He hung around Skip Bayless too long. He hung around Stephen A. Smith too long. And these guys will mess your head up because they are so far under the white man's chain, they don't even realize it. And Shannon Sharp fell into that trap. And does he deserve a second chance? Of course, but he'll never get a second chance to make $100 million because he did something with a white girl. And those white people that own those companies, those Jews that own those companies, they will never, ever let him back in their grace. He's done. So he won't get a second chance from them. But you see, we watch Nightcap. We still talk about him. You know what I'm saying? So he on a different level with us. We ain't got the money that they got. He's not gonna get those chances that the white people will get. And that's his fault because he was thinking with his wanky head instead of thinking about his money and his legacy that he can leave behind. And now it's all screwed up over consensual sex.
Okay, two things. Oh, this dude, he dropped off. Player with a passport. Let me let player with his passport speak because he was trying to get on before.
What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Yoga, hold on real quick. Yoga, you gotta stop changing your name, Yoga. Go ahead.
Nah, man, I was just gonna say, man, pretty much, man, you know, people blow the bag, man, because they got no appreciation for life before the bag. You know, they got no appreciation for it, right? And maybe before the bag, they never took any real L's, right? So when they come into the bag, they so used to getting away with some BS and just getting away with things that they don't even think that, hey, man, I got this opportunity now. You know, I'm in a better position. I'm in a better situation. Let me move differently. Let me not sprint through life, but let me tiptoe through life. Let me be more cautious. Damn, this is broad calling me, man. Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad, man. I got this motherfucker.
That Chica wants you to send that payment overseas.
She messing up my whole vibe. But anyway, man, yeah, man, people just don't they lack the appreciation. They got no appreciation for their past. Right. So when they get the bag, they not moving cautiously. You know what I mean? They not moving with appreciation. You know what I'm saying? They moving like, hey man, I got this, I'm untouchable now. Right. And so when they get jammed up, that's why she started getting on some, oh, please. Same thing with the dude, Lil Meech, right? But oh, please, you know, please, no, I'm an actor. I'm this. She's like, oh, you know, I didn't mean to. I didn't know this. I didn't know that. I didn't know this, right? Because she just run around through life with she's not conscious of what she's doing, right? So that's the first thing people do once they get jammed up. You know what I mean? They wanna come up with all these reasons and all these excuses as to why they was reckless, right? But if you got some appreciation for your previous life before the bag, if you get pulled over, you know, yeah, man, just take me to jail. You know what I mean? Because you're conscious of what you was doing.
Mm-hmm. Salute. Welcome Freddie Mac to the stage. Let me read his comment real quick.
Salute.
You 100% right. He said the coach of the Boston Celtics got a second chance. Right. Let me tell you something. Like X-Ray Pookie said about Shannon Sharp, the same thing with the coach, the ex-coach of the Boston Celtics. He's now the coach of the Houston Rockets. He belongs in the dog shit sector too.
I was gonna say different. Somebody, one of the OGs told me this on the job before. He said different strokes for different folks. Pause.
Right. Because he did what he did. What say his name? What's his name? He's coach of the Houston Rockets.
Omi something. Omi Adoka.
Omi Adoka.
Omi Adoka.
Right. So he did what he did in Boston, allegedly sleeping with one of the boss's wives.
Consensual
sex.
Consensual relationship. Whatever, affair, whatever they want to call it.
Right. And then he goes over to Houston. Right? And then he was rocking with one of the players' girlfriends. I forgot which player. They traded him for that. They traded the player.
He's supposed to get knuckled down before the trade.
They traded the player because the coach was knocking down his girlfriend. What's her name? She a reality show star. What's her name, chat?
Wow.
The owner should have knuckled him down, then traded him. Man,
Yeah.
we didn't give you a second chance, and you didn't came over here and effed up again.
Yeah.
So the difference between
and he was with that, and he was with. Listen, I don't care how old she is. Nia Long still fine.
Fire.
The difference between the difference between the Boston Celtics and the Houston Rockets is the Boston Celtics has the most NBA championships in the history of the NBA. They're a story franchise, and the Houston Rockets identify that this black man, even though he has a problem keeping his wanker in check, he ain't hurt none of them, and they understand that he can bring their franchise back to prominence if they get a player like Kevin Durant and trade away the young player who was a problem with an older woman anyway. So they understand this young guy don't have the mental capacity to understand what he's doing. He's still a baby. He got in the playoffs. He scored 7 and 8 points. His head ain't there. Let's get him out of here. He's not what we thought. We're going to bring in Kevin Durant. We're going to bring in a championship caliber coach that the players play for. And this man can do more for our franchise than he can hurt it. So they understand that the Boston Celtics don't care about that. They're a white franchise. They have Larry Bird. They have all those white boys from back in the 60s and 70s. They have the most championships in NBA history. They don't want to deal with that. They feel like they have a reputation to honor. And Houston is different. And with these white people, reputation means everything. And they're not going to tarnish their reputation for a championship because they have more championships than everybody. If you go to Jacksonville and a coach do something in the NFL like that, they'll take that Jacksonville coach. The Patriots won't. The Cowboys won't. The Steelers won't because the franchise they are, because of their reputation. They're not going to jeopardize their reputation and they'll fire everybody.
I got a question for you.
I feel like they traded. Hold on,
let me ask him a question real quick. The brother that was just talking that just said that, do you feel like this channel right here is a monger channel? Because I heard in your response when you talked about Shannon Sharp, you said Shannon Sharp might as well be such like a monger and be over in this space. So I took it as, wow, you dissed us within talking about giving your explanation, and I'm not gonna let that slide. So I'm calling you out respectfully. So you feel like this a monger channel?
X-Ray, that question is for you.
I call like what's a monger channel.
Okay, now you acting like you slow, but you just was so intelligent in all your responses. Now you don't know what I said. So you did diss
first
us,
off, dude,
and you did
I didn't hear you
us.
because somebody. I didn't hear you because somebody dropped off.
No, you heard the question. Now you want to argue. You didn't answer the question though. I asked you a straight up question and you didn't answer it.
I didn't hear you because somebody dropped off, mister. I want to fight with everybody on every panel you get on. What's wrong with you? You have no intelligence.
You heard
at
the
all.
question,
It's
and that's why you
clear.
still ain't answered it. Like
It's
I
clear.
said, you thought you was gonna diss us within that thing
You're
and
a
stay on
monger.
this panel and nobody call you out. You can't come over here with disrespect and then try
You're
to
a
talk with
monger.
us like men and
You're a
then diss
monger,
us in the
and you're
same
gay.
thing.
And you're gay.
Whatever,
And you deal with
whatever.
lady
You're
boys.
gonna try to disrespect
And
us
you
and
deal
be
with
on the
lady
panel with
boys.
us. How does
See,
that sound?
X-Ray
How
the
does that
Pookie is not
sound?
the one you want to go with. I'm not the one you want to go at it with.
Listen,
You
brother, I
cannot
don't
win
want to
with me
argue. I call you
at all.
out. You
You do want to
disrespected us in
argue.
that comment.
You
Do
came
you
up
think
here
this
and you
is a
tried to
manga
turn
channel?
an
Do you
intelligent
think this is a manga
conversation
channel?
into a smoke show. You
Do you
came up
think
here
this
and
is a
tried to
manga
turn
channel?
an intelligent conversation into a smoke show.
Do you
This
think
is
this is
big
a manga
games.
channel?
This is Big Games channel. I'm not gonna go
Do
there with
you
you. I
think
do
this
that
is a
on my
manga
channel.
channel?
I do that on smoke shows. I'm not gonna go
Do
there
you
with you.
think it's a manga channel, brother?
No, I do not. This is the
Okay, that's it.
this is
That's it. It's
grown
real
men
simple. It's
having
over. It's
conversations.
over.
But
It's over.
you're a monger. You're gay, and you like lady boys, and everybody know
It's
it.
over. It's over. It's over.
You
It's
have
over.
no emotional intelligence, and that's why you want to come up and argue with everybody, because this gets your rock off. Going at it back and forth with men gets your rocks off. It's a psychological thing with you. It don't work with anybody. Your shit is played out. Nobody cares what you say. Nobody. You're a joke in the space.
Back to the point. They only traded.
Gans, what up, Gans? What's shaking, good fella?
What up?
What's shaking, man?
Yeah.
Just work.
Hold on. Everybody hold
Just
up.
showing some love. Showing some love real
Everybody
quick.
hold up. Swells, we're gonna get to it in a minute. Let Freddie Mac talk.
Freddie Mac, what up, though?
What up, Brody? They only traded Homeboy because of that girl. Because Homeboy wasn't that bad, man. He was a good player, Jalen Green.
Yeah.
He's a young buck. But because he got himself in that situation, they said, yeah, get this motherfucker the fuck out of here.
So you think trading the younger player to get
So
Kevin?
he blew
scored
the bag.
7 points.
He blew the bag. But that's his first player. That's his first playoff series. You know what I'm saying? It comes with experience. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen.
No, ain't no such thing as second and third chances. If a person messing up, that's their character. They go somewhere else and do the same thing. Same thing with Shakara Richardson.
What's good,
pattern.
peoples?
It's a pattern.
Khalil, what's shaking, Khalil?
You can't expect them to pick a championship coach over you when you have your opportunity in the playoffs, and through the whole playoffs you be so inconsistent regardless of how young you are. That shows who you are. That shows what you're gonna do. They trying to win now while they can get a Kevin Durant while he's on the market. They don't have time for him to grow. They don't have time for him to get better. They want it now because now it's their window. They have their coach. They have their draft picks. They have everything they need, and they need him to perform. He got in the playoffs and he scored 6 points and 1 point and 8 points. He dropped 41 game, but the best player on the other team wasn't playing and was hurt. So he showed that he can't be that player, and he's distracted by the woman. So they got him up out of there, and they kept the coach. That's the thing.
So they
What do you
sacrificed.
think about Shakara
They
Richardson?
sacrificed the future for the present. That's all.
And Houston's not doing
situation?
Houston's not doing too good right now.
What you think about the Ashton Martin
Yeah,
situation?
so they
V. Swales about
sacrificed the
Shakara
future
Richardson.
for the present. They ain't give the young boy enough time to develop.
Okay, we got new people on the panel. We're gonna let the new people get a chance.
They
I'm
went
trying
with
to
the fool's
do it.
gold. Kevin Durant is
Man, y'all
fool's
go
gold.
shut up.
Kevin Durant is fool's gold. He did not win no titles on his own. He did a sucker move.
Okay, I
going
don't
to
want to
a
argue
team
about
that
basketball. I
already
thought we was talking
straight.
about another topic.
That's
I don't
it.
want to
He
argue
was
about
already
basketball.
Golden State Warriors was
I
I don't want to argue about basketball. I thought we were talking about
Rolls Royce.
traveling.
All he did was add some rims to the car, which they don't need. No Rolls Royce need no goddamn rims on it. That's it. He did a sucker move. They went for fool's gold. They should have stuck with the young man. They probably would have won a title by 28 or 29. But they went for fool's gold.
No, not with him. Not with that kid.
Nah, they
That
would've
kid
won.
was
They
We
would've
don't
won.
know
He was
if he would
promising.
have developed or not.
He was
We don't know
developing.
because they didn't give him a chance.
He got a grown woman grooming him.
Who's he playing for now?
Okay, that sounds like you want her, but okay.
That sounds like I
Phoenix.
want her because
He's in
I spoke
Phoenix.
the truth. He has a grown woman grooming him like his
I'm not
mother.
gonna
He's
say
not
that
going to be a
'cause
man.
I was
He's
a
not
young
gonna
boy
be a
that worked
man.
out some of these old women and took their bread, so I don't know. He might be working.
I am right now.
We don't know.
I am
We
right
don't
now,
know.
but trust me.
I done been a
the
young
way he
dude,
played,
21, piping down
the
a
way he
35-year-old and got a bread. Had me in
the way
Jordans
he
and every
played,
day.
it's a
You
wrap.
know, so
He
I
needed
don't
to be
know.
up out of there. He needed to be up out there. He showed who he was. They need to win now.
sacrificed the future for
Who that?
fool's
X-ray,
gold.
X-ray. What's
Kevin
shaking?
Durant
X-ray.
is not fool's gold.
How you doing, brother?
What title
How you doing,
Kevin
brother?
Durant won
You know,
without
man.
going to
Man,
a 73
this nigga like
win
yoga.
team?
I thought I was
Give me
bad.
5,000. I'm not Yoda. I'm not talking to you, brother. I get excited. We having a good time. This is fake excitement, man. We got to make the show hype, man. This is fake excitement. We got to make the show hype. Give me
Hype him up. Hype him up,
Golden State
Khalil.
Warriors, 73 and whatever. What do they need Kevin Durant for?
Because he got him over the top.
No, he didn't. That made it lopsided.
Did they
and
win?
uneven.
Did they win?
That would have
Did they
been
win?
a good battle
Did they
between
win?
the Warriors
Did
and
they
the
win?
Cavaliers.
Fuck a good battle. Did they
That
win?
made it that made them into the
Bro,
Avengers versus
bro,
a
did
regular
they
team.
win? Did they
That
win?
fought- They didn't
Did they
need him
win?
to win. They
It
already
doesn't
showed
matter.
they
We
could
don't
win
know.
without him.
No,
That-
okay. You're saying that they lost the previous year, brother. They lost
Where
the
you from?
previous
North
year.
Dakota? You from
They
North
lost
Dakota?
they lost the previous year.
Where they bet the way they
Yo.
lost the previous year by
They
injury.
lost
Yo.
That's how
it doesn't matter. They lost.
Yo, they
doesn't
won. They
matter.
won
They
before him,
lost.
and they won after him. They won before him, and they won after him.
That,
They
that's
won
true.
before him, and they won after him.
Golden State won before him and won after him.
Yep.
They did,
Yo,
100%.
was that a sucker move to go to a 73 win
Sucker.
team?
Sucker.
That was no sucker move.
Sucker. Pure,
I'm about to
bona
say,
fide sucker.
I'm from the 70s. I know a sucker move when I see it. Shout out to Patrick Ewing for staying with the Knicks.
And Patrick Ewing ain't never won shit.
So what? He stayed there.
It ain't no
He
so
joined
what.
Michael Jordan.
It ain't no so what.
Ride Michael Jordan
It ain't
joined the
no,
Bulls.
there's
He
no so
stayed there.
what.
Michael
As
Jordan
black people,
asked
we
him
are so prideful
Michael
and so
Jordan
stupid
asked him
as
to
black
join the
people.
Bulls.
It's the stupidest
Michael
shit
Jordan
ever.
asked Patrick
Who
Ewing to join the
cares?
Bulls. He said,
Who
"No, I gotta
cares?
win it on my own."
And he don't have a championship.
Using
So what?
Patrick Ewing.
He got his respect. He
You don't have
respect him because he
fuck
didn't do a
respect.
sucker move.
Fuck respect. What
Kevin Durant
respect?
got sucker rings. When I see Kevin Durant,
Kevin
I'ma
Durant
tell him
got
to his
Finals
face,
MVP.
You got sucker rings.
Kevin
What
Durant
about
got a
LeBron?
Finals MVP.
What about
He got
LeBron?
sucker rings.
What
He
about
got a
LeBron?
You just stay.
What about LeBron?
doggone- What team was
I'm
he
asking
on?
Khalil.
Oh,
What
same
about
thing.
LeBron?
Sucker move.
Oklahoma.
Sucker
He was
move.
on
Sucker
OKC.
move.
They was down 3. They had him up 3-1.
Doesn't matter, man.
Golden State came back and they beat him. He was supposed to go back the next year and say, "Yo,
He
I got
didn't pull a Clyde. He didn't pull a
left
Clyde
like a
Drexler.
sucker.
He didn't pull a Clyde Drexler. He went to that team and
He
was
left
the best
like a
player
sucker.
on the
I'm
team.
from Brooklyn.
There's
I'm
a
from
difference.
old Brooklyn.
There's
We
a
don't do no
difference.
sucker moves like that.
There's a
Look
difference
at
in what
old
you're
Brooklyn,
talking
They
though.
about.
disagree with me.
X-ray. I
Gans
gotta
agree
ask you.
with me.
I
And the
What's up,
gotta
Mr.
other
Gaines?
corner, B
What's
Swells
up, man?
agree with
Shut
me.
up, nigga.
You from
What's
that
up, Mr.
Moon
Gaines?
era where you need a massage,
I'm
nigga.
trying
You
to hear the
from that
man talk
Moist
on the
era.
show, man.
I'm not from the Woman Voice
I
era.
gotta ask. I
I'm
gotta
from the
ask.
get it in the mud. You beat me. I'm coming back outside to shoot that field one again.
And your ass
That's
ain't gonna
the
have no
era I'm
championship.
from.
You're gonna keep
I'm
getting
coming
beat up.
back outside to shoot
You're
another
gonna
fight
keep
with
getting
you.
beat up.
That's
You're gonna keep
what
getting
I'm
beat.
from, brother. I don't know what
You're gonna
you
keep
from.
getting beat.
You
I'm from
whip
North
my
Memphis.
ass. I'm not going to get my older brother. I'm coming back to fight you again. That's what I'm from, Duke. That's
All
what
right,
Every
I'm
day
from.
for
I'm from that
every
era.
day for
I'm from that
forever.
era.
We
I
gotta
don't know
change up
what
the
you
subject,
from.
fellas.
Man, nigga,
Never
you don't
come
come
back
on
with
telling
none of that
nobody to
sucker
change
shit.
up no subject.
We
Nigga,
talking
get
about
out of here.
traveling, fellas. Let's
Get
talk
out of
about
here, you
traveling,
lady
fellas.
boy loving
We're
monger.
gonna
Get
talk
out of
about
here, man.
traveling,
Yo,
fellas.
hey, yo, look,
Khalil
don't take
said,
none of this
Gans.
personal. This is
It's
this
going too
talk,
long. The
man.
numbers going
This is
down,
this
Gans. Look at
talk,
the
man.
chat.
Don't take
The
it
numbers
personal.
going down. The more the basketball talk.
Khalil
Let's get
I'm
Khalil
not
said
from
he
that
fighting.
era, man. I
He
get up
fighting
off the
every
mud.
day for
Yo, I ain't hear no
forever.
bell ring. This is
let's
round
get
2,
on. Let's
nigga.
get back on
That's the
subject,
era I'm
fellas.
from.
Let's get back on subject.
Hey, Yoga,
We
take
back
over
on
the channel
topic,
because
man. Let's
Gans
get
is
back
letting
to
you run the
traveling. We're
channel
traveling. We're
anyway.
talking about
Gans
winning,
is
man.
starting to act
I
like
would
a
love
voice
to
dude.
hear the
He let
host
you run the
question.
channel.
Hold
I
on,
would
hold
love
on.
to hear
Everybody
the
hold
whole
tight,
question.
hold tight. Let me speak to Yoga real quick. Hey, Yoga, the subject of today's show is not about traveling.
What
Read
it's
the
about?
title. Read the title. Winners don't worry about what losers have to say.
Well, we damn sure arguing about basketball is not that title. Being real. So that's all I'm saying. I'm being for real. We going way. It's getting crazy. The
I
argument about
never see the
basketball.
title. What did it say?
Let's
Winners
chop
don't
it
worry
up. Let's
about
chop it up
what
on some winning
losers.
stuff. That's what I'm talking talking about. That's all I'm saying. We could still debate and stuff and
No.
have different
Winners
personalities.
don't. Let me show you how I'm going to relate it. Winners don't. This is how I'm going to relate it to basketball, Yoga. The title is "Winners Don't Worry About What Losers Have to Say." Kobe Bryant said, "Second place is the first loser." Go ahead.
Okay, so I travel in the real world. How people know me from my real travel. How
Oh,
some of these brothers on this panel know me. I done met them in real life and really out there for 6 months at a time. So when
Salute to
people say
Yogo.
so when people say they're gonna go at me and troll me and roast me, they actually roasting me about my real extensive travel. So I never look down on it. I welcome all the jokes, all the roasting, because that confirms that I've been internationally around this planet and not for no weekends. I'm talking about for years at a time. And I salute and respect all the brothers that got good jokes about me. That mean they know about my real life. I'm really out here. And that's why I say we got so much knowledge to give just from our travels.
all
You
you
feel
do
me?
is
You feel me?
me.
Go ahead then.
Nobody wants to hear you. Me. Every channel, you try and take over everybody's shit every time you get on something. He trying to ask a question, you telling him to change the subject on his fucking
Gans
show.
asked me a question. Gans, then you say, hold on, I got a question for Yoga. Everybody be quiet.
Before
you jealous
came
of
up
that?
yapping,
You jealous that
before you
Gans stopped the
came
show
up
for Yoga?
yapping,
He jealous
Big
that
Gans
Gans
said,
stopped the
X-Ray,
show
I
for
want to
Yoga.
ask you a
Gans
question.
stopped the show for
And you
Yoga. I
came
didn't
up
do that.
yapping.
Big Gans did
And you
that. This
came
his
up
channel.
yapping. All you
Oh,
do
you scared.
is yap.
You
Shut
jealous.
up.
Jealous.
You're gay. You're clearly gay to
Jealous.
think another man is jealous. We know
Jealous.
you gay, nigga.
Big Gas asked me a
We know you
question.
a fruit
This
cup.
his channel. Big Gas stopped the show for Yoga. Then you Big Gas, you say, everybody be quiet. I got a question for Yoga.
Man,
Big Gas
that
did
man
that.
said he wanted to ask me a question before you came up yapping.
Are you jealous? Yoga came on the panel again, stopped the show
Hey
for
man,
Yoga.
go write some of them
You
whack ass
jealous?
raps.
You
Go write some of them
jealous?
whack ass raps.
See, you know about my real album. You know about my real life. I don't know about you.
Man,
What else
Yo,
you know
go and
about me? You
support
know
my
about my
camera page,
album.
man.
You know about me
Go
going
and
to
support my
Thailand.
wildlife page.
Everybody
What
heard
else
that
you
shit.
know about me? What else you know? You
Everybody
know
heard
about
that trash
my
we
real
rapping.
life.
We taking it to Africa soon. Go and support my wildlife page.
Exactly. We about to go on a trip to
They gave me a
Africa.
camera, man. I'll be in
We about to go to
Nigeria
Africa.
taking pictures of the
Exactly.
safari.
We about to go to Africa.
Look at this
Hold
beautiful
on.
camera
What type
right
of
here,
camera you
man.
got, Khalid? What type of camera
I'm so
you got,
glad I can
Khalid?
hear Yoga.
This a
Thank God.
Canon. This a
A
Canon.
Canon?
Mirrorless Canon
Hold on.
R7.
Put it on the camera. Hold it up so we can see it. Hold it up to the
This
screen.
nigga still talking.
Right there.
Turn it around.
Right
I
there.
want to see it. Yeah. Nice camera. Nice camera. Nice camera.
Hey, that nigga
800
coming.
Hold on.
millimeter
Check
lens,
it.
man.
Check it out. Since Yoga want to talk about travel, and Khalil's talking about he going to Africa to take pictures of the monkeys. And X-Ray the Pookie just happens to be on the panel. This way we gonna go. This way we gonna go. X-Ray. You know where I'm going? Niggas always talking about they don't participate in the action in these countries. But check this out. Niggas keep going to the chocolate factory talking about they don't eat chocolate. X-Ray, what you got to say about that?
Man,
Yo, Gans, why you always
I don't
talking
know,
about
man.
candy when it comes to shit like this?
I go to I think
You heard what I
guys
said? Motherfuckers,
I'm going
they
back
say
on
that they
mute.
don't participate in the action, but they going to these countries. You know what I'm saying?
we saw
It's like it sounds like you heard what I said. You talking about going to the chocolate factory, but you don't like chocolate. Go ahead.
Yeah, we saw Mr. O'Shea Duke Jackson kind of throw himself under the bus when he was exposed. And like I was telling people, the thing is it's not what he does or that he did it. It's the fact that he comes down on men for doing it now as if he never did it. And you can't do that. Just like I always tell people like Social Loner, you can't always say I, or you can't always say y'all this, y'all that, they, them. You can't do that. You have to ingratiate yourself in this if you're going to be in this space talking about this. You can't always be, or I'm so different than everybody else and y'all do this and y'all do that, because then men won't respect you and men won't allow you in the space. And I think the O'Shea thing, O'Shea, know he go over to participate in that, but he started making money and he tried to change his brand, but you can't change what you do and who you are. I think the guys that are going over there, I think they're infatuated with big butts. And I think that's the easy and best way to get them big natural booties is by going to Africa, and you can get it for cheap over there.
X-Ray.
What's up?
X-Ray.
Yes,
I'm not
sir.
talking about O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Who you talking about?
Haven't you been to Thailand?
Yes, I've been to Thailand, not Africa though.
I'm not going to Africa to take those pictures.
So you want me to speak on
booties
Thailand?
with an 800 millimeter
No,
lens?
I want you to speak on going to the chocolate factory, but you don't eat chocolate. You keep going to the chocolate factory.
Who are you talking
don't eat
about?
chocolate.
Who you talking to?
I'm
So
talking to
first,
X-Ray.
Oh,
I'm someone who's been very vocal about when I travel, what I do when I'm there, and when I participate. If I participate, I've never denied participating. I've always said that I don't think that guys should travel solely for that. That's the reason why I think guys to go to Colombia and risk their life getting robbed and killed and drugged and scoped for beautiful women. I think they're completely delusional, because there's no reason to go to a place like that and risk your life when women are all around the world. And I use Colombia as example because I've never been there, but I've never been to the DR. Well, I've been, but I went on a cruise and I went with a woman to Punta Cana, so I wasn't there for that. I've never been to Brazil, or I've never been to all the places over here that most guys go to. I've been to Thailand because I went to Thailand on business for the first time. Now I'm a guide. I take people around Southeast Asia. When I go to Thailand, do I engage in certain activities if I want to, if I see something that I like? Of course I do. For the most part, when I'm in Thailand, I don't have to pay for anything because I deal with most European and Australian women that's coming on vacation. I deal with Thai women that like me. They think I look cool. A lot of Thai women like me. They think I look cool. They think I got the rapper look. They ready to go with me for free. Other guys pay for me to go with girls. When guys go over there simping and tricking and overpaying, I'm happy because now the girl don't got to charge me anything. They come with me to have a good time because I'm going to knock them down right. I look good. They want to be with me. They want to be seen with me. They gain face by being with a man like me. A young guy that look good, that's in shape. They gain face by being with me. So I don't have to pay like a J Rello, like a Future, like most of these guys to go over there. Plus,
We don't say those names over here. They got enough.
Okay, you got it. Well, I don't gotta pay like a lot of guys to go over there. Do I? Of course I do. A girl say I go with you. I go with you. No, I not work. Guess what? When she leave, I still may break off 500 baht. I still may break off 1,000 baht. So when I talk about these situations, I always say I indulge in it because I do give money sometime when I'm dealing with these underprivileged girls. When I'm with tourists, Europeans, and Australians, that's easy for me. When I go over there, they're looking for men like us. They're looking for men like us. And that's what a lot of guys don't understand. They flock to Pattaya instead of going to Bangkok and Koh San Road and all of these places like Sukhumvit, where they at Hillary 1, Hillary 2, and Hillary 3. They're on vacation looking for American men. They looking for men of men's to be with, and all the men of men's down in Pattaya paying for it. Instead
I think they call it BBC X-ray. They looking for BBC, bro.
That's exactly what they're looking for, and not African BBC. They want American BBC. That's what they want. But a lot of guys don't know this because a lot of guys only go there to participate in the nightlife. Guys ain't going ziplining. Guys ain't going surfing. No. Guys ain't on boats out there fishing. Guys ain't playing golf, where golf is extremely cheap. They have some of the best golf courses in the world in Pattaya, Thailand, right there. Guys not doing that. Guys are only going to these countries to monger. And I think that's the issue. I think that's the problem with a lot of people. I can see if guys like, man, I'm going to really go travel. And you know what? I'm going to stop through there. And if I want to do that, it's my money. I can do that. But guys are literally saving their money for 6 months out of the year. And they going over there and spend, not over there, but all of the places where people go for this. They saving their money. They're not having any interaction with women in the States. They're becoming soft. They're becoming weak. So when they do get around a street worker, they feel like, oh, this is the best companionship ever. They feel like they can down our American women. They feel like they can down our sisters. They feel like they can down everybody because they didn't got around women who's paid to do this, and they don't understand because they don't have that affection as a man. They haven't had it in a year. They haven't had it in 6 months. They don't get it all the time. So they think that the little affection that they're getting is real. They fall in love.
Talk to him nice, X-Ray. Talk to him nice.
They start paying these high prices.
Nah, real talk. X-Ray be spitting some shit though. I ain't gonna hold you. That nigga dead on point. But the backpack off of that O'Shea comment, you know, I be drinking my White Claws and minding my business and shit. Me and the good fellas. But I always said, if you change your mind, if niggas gonna remember who you was. So if you come in one way and then all of a sudden change, there's gonna be some people who remember who you were. And that's a classic case of O'Shea, even though it's not about O'Shea. But X-Ray talking some real shit about Thailand though. Back though, niggas be macking. All right, I'm going back on mute.
Go ahead. Hey,
So, Big Gang, to answer your question, I do participate. I don't have an issue admitting to that.
okay, Khalil, that
I
question
do,
is
and I don't judge anybody that does. I just think these niggas that's overpaying is just ridiculous. I think it shows the man that they are when they go overpaying. And I know a lot of guys gonna say stop counting pockets and stop doing this. Now, if you going over there and you gonna find you a model that got a job, you down in Colombia, and she gonna be exclusive with you for a week, and she really don't do that. But if you pay her enough, she gonna be your girl, and she gonna be with you for that week, and she ain't gotta worry about her being in the street or being in the next nigga videos and stuff like that. And you feel like you got some exclusivity with this woman. I completely understand why guys will go over there and keep a girl with them from a week and break them off $500-600. Because she's like yours. So if you on some player shit like that, that's different. But these guys ain't on player shit like that. These guys getting girls off the street because they pretty and they paying them $250 for the hour. Because they simps and they not used to women. They not used to getting
The hour is crazy. That's crazy.
And they all do it. And they say, don't count my pockets. Don't count my pockets. You just broke. You can't do it. This ain't got nothing to do with being broke. This got to do with being a
It's
man.
like some games type shit right there. Yo, Gans, that's what I think he talking to you, Gans.
What Big Gans, I could say this over here on Big Gans channel. We never talked about what other people were spending and something. That's never been our topics. And I think we should never ever have that as a topic. We don't even have to ever talk about what people are spending and don't even focus on it. We like to focus on the good fella type stuff and different things like that and focus on having a good time while you on vacation. So we on the Big Gas channel, the type of energy we have, we don't even focus on it. We focus on having a good brotherhood,
say that. Nigga, this ain't your channel, nigga. This Big Gang
good trips and a positive trip and coming home safe.
Yo,
And when you
let
come home safe,
yo,
that's what we
Yoga.
focus on.
actually, Yoga, we getting ready to go down. Yoga,
Let the brother next to you, Gans, speak. I am speak. What's your name, good fella?
Hey, Yoga, we getting ready to go down into the dirt. But Ronan, I think
What's up?
Ronan got something to say.
Hey, I'm just
Ronan.
telling
All right, what up, Ronan? Man, nice to meet you, man. What you think about all this shit?
But hold on, before you speak, Khalil, this comment is for you, Khalil. She want to know what you shooting with that big ass camera. Somebody said you gonna be creek camming with that big ass camera. But go ahead.
That camera needs a lot of light. I shoot landscape, which is buildings, architect and stuff like that. Okay. And my main thing is wildlife, which is my main thing. I love eagles, falcons, owls, and stuff like that. I travel all the way as far to Maryland to the Dewingo Dam to take pictures of eagles and things like that. But I will be going to Nairobi, Botswana to take pictures. They got a black eagle, beautiful bird. It's on the arm of a full-born colonel in the military. That's in Botswana. So I will be getting photographs of that 2026, and it will be on my page, my Instagram page, which is called They Gave Me Camera. Check it out, please.
All right, I'm about to subscribe right now. I think I did already. That's
creativity. That's creativity and enlightenment right there. Putting us on to new levels.
The name of your page is They Gave Me.
Well, you're already on the page.
I'm on it. Okay, all right. They Gave Me Camera. I just find that.
But I see you there.
I just find the word crazy. They Gave Me Camera is crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to put no A in there. That's why I want to make
Now you good. All right, we lit there. We lit. All right, guys.
Are you gonna go on a safari in Botswana, like on the back of one of them Jeeps, and they're gonna take you out there to take the pictures?
Yeah, the same thing I did in Ethiopia, but at that time when I did it in Ethiopia, I wasn't into photography, and I wish I was. But I'm gonna go back to Ethiopia and do the same thing.
Is it lions in this section where you're going? When you get shots of lions too?
When I go to Kenya in June, yes, it's gonna be lions.
Okay, little bit of advice. Do not do the open air Jeep when you go on the lion safari. Do the cage Jeep. I'm telling you, because they be
okay. I'm gonna listen to you because I gotta make it back to my family.
Jeep because they got an option. Do you want to do open Jeep with the seats or cage? Do the cage, and the cage is big enough for you to stick the camera through there.
Okay, that's all I needed to hear, brother. I'm gonna take your advice on that. I'm gonna put that in my notes. Yoga said, "Do the cage Jeep," because he want me to come back and be able to talk shit to him.
Do not do the open air. Do not do the open air safari tour when you go out there.
Man, this nigga don't know shit.
Jealousy, man. The jealousy, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous,
Y'all
man. I
listen to
lived
this.
in real life.
Y'all listen
Listen,
to
young brother, young brother. No roasting. Hold on. Y'all listen. Give me 5 seconds. Give me 5 seconds. Give me 5 seconds. I really have. Look, young brother. I really have
5
traveled
seconds up, nigga. We don't want to hear you, nigga.
extensively
Shut up,
through the
nigga.
planet. Like for real. So I'm giving
You ain't the
advice,
only one,
not on no
nigga.
roasting stuff, just
You
on
ain't
the
the only
real
one.
to my brother. So,
You ain't the only one that done
I really
travel, bro.
travel a lot. And I travel a
You ain't the
lot more
only one
than
that done
I
travel, though.
show. I didn't say
You
that
ain't
I'm
the only
humble,
one that done
brother, but
travel,
I'm
though.
humble. I'm not a
No, you're
king, I'm
not
humble.
humble. No,
I
you're
just
not
gave
humble.
the brother a little
You're
advice,
not
brother. I'm humble.
humble. You
Yes, I
Mr.
am. I drive a
me.
vintage
You're not
Range Rover,
fucking humble.
brother. I drive
I
a
don't give a fuck
20-year-old
what
Range
you
Rover. I'm
drive.
humble,
Oh,
bro.
but the fact that
That's
you're
not
saying you
humble.
drive a Range Rover
I
tells me
drive a
you're not humble.
20-year-old Range Rover. That's
The
not
fact
humble.
that you're telling me you drive a
That's
Range
not
Rover
humble.
tells me you're not humble.
It's a
You had the no Range
20-year-old
Rover there.
Range
It don't
Rover,
matter.
brother.
Nigga, you could have said you drive a Jeep, nigga. And we would have,
Brother,
it don't matter
I
what it
wear
is. You could have
fake
said I drive a
watches
Jeep.
and I drive a 20-year-old
Shit,
Range
you
Rover.
got
That
a
ain't
good
humble.
damn mechanic.
I'm
You got
humble,
it. You
bro.
driving a 20-year Range Rover. All the problems that carpet have. Sometimes you got a good damn mechanic, or you know what the hell you doing. I
Man,
like
that
this
I'm
nigga
guy.
said that to make
humble.
himself look good. That nigga said that to make himself look
No,
good
you
to
can
prove a
ask
point.
Gan and Swells them. Seriously, I drive an old school car. I'm humble. I ain't a flashy guy for real.
Seriously,
Seriously.
I don't give a fuck. But I'm telling you, nobody
My
gonna tell you
women,
that
listen, my
on every
women,
time.
my women from America, guys have seen them. They
Nobody
ain't tens. They
nobody
met
cares.
Cat. I got a real wife. People say
Nobody
I'm humble.
cares.
I got a normal humble
Filter,
lifestyle,
No,
filter
and I'm a
cat
humble
though.
nobody
guy.
cares. Nobody cares, though.
Yo, we're gonna take a break to hear some
Yeah,
words
we
from
got to. The
Captain Mace.
jealousy is just ridiculous from this young man. Come on.
Yo, we getting ready to take a break. We're gonna hear
Yeah,
some
man.
words from rapper Mace.
I can't even tell this man something about a
You
safari.
know,
He getting jealous.
Joe, but this might be for you.
It is
Right.
everywhere. People would love to turn up on niggas who ain't like that. And then when it's niggas that's like that, they're like, oh, I don't want to be tricked out of my position. No, nigga. If you a thug, you supposed to go to jail, nigga. What is you talking about? Where you supposed to go? Ain't nobody tricking you. That's your position. See this everywhere.
That was just a short.
Niggas be talking like they like that. They not really like that. That's a fact though.
Yeah, we got a lot of cats on YouTube that talk like that.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that the young brother say he go on business and he do tours in Southeast Asia. When I had a chance to go out there, I went out there and trained more time. I got serious about it, and I'm glad the brother said, "Yeah,
All right,
I
Yoga.
do more than
Let's
that."
hear from the brother Ronan, man. I never even heard his voice.
Listen, I'm glad we transitioning. I didn't start this.
You came
I
a
said
little
something
late,
to
I
Khalid about
don't
his
listen
camera.
stuff.
I said something to Khalid about his camera, and I got attacked. That's it. Let's go, Ron.
It's a nice camera. I just checked out
Let's
the
go, Ron.
Instagram, Khalil, again. You got some nice pics, good fella. Keep it up.
Yo, thank you, man. Thank you. Finally, man. You finally gave me some props, man.
I
Thank
was
you.
following, but I guess I didn't see the new shit. So I just scrolled through. I just scrolled through just now. I'm like,
It swells.
yeah.
It smells. Khalil, Ronan, X-Ray, and Freddie Mac. We gotta go down into the dog shit sector for a minute.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's that cocaine for you.
What we talking about?
That's cocaine for you.
Let's call it coffee, Khalil. Let's call it coffee.
I heard the NYC the Fugazi ass nigga got punched in the face. What's up with that?
Oh man, I'm going on mute.
He got the word. He said, "I'm going on mute." I ain't
Yo,
saying
all
that.
jokes aside, Gans, somebody
I
put
don't
their
even
hands on
follow
him.
that young man, so I don't even know. But if he got
Yeah.
punched in the face, what'd he do?
Yeah, somebody sent a clip. And you can't see anything, but you can hear some scuffling going on. So nobody really knows what's going on. If somebody have video, they haven't put it out yet. So we really don't know what's going on. But I'm sure somebody gonna pay somebody from the club to show what happened. But I hear now he's talking about fleeing, but that's gonna be a play as well because you can't flee and you can't run to a place like Thailand now because they're not allowing you in without a return ticket and they're not allowing you in without a certain amount of money in your bank account. So he's going to run this play on people that I need money to go here and he's not going to have enough money to get there. And when he get there, he know that. He know this, but he finna do the same thing the other guy do and try and take money from people. And if people are going to be fools and give it to him, by all means, hustle and get your money.
Is it because the dude that he owed money to that gave him the so-called thousands of dollars?
No. Supposedly, allegedly, he was creek camming in the club, and Dominican dude told him to stop. He didn't stop. The Dominican dude warned him twice, and the third time he didn't wait for the third time. He just punched him in the face, allegedly.
Damn.
Hey.
I mean, all I heard, I heard the footage. All I heard was, "Yo, chill. Help. That's all I heard. I'm going back on me.
That's the dude you sponsored, Ganza, put on.
And then they say, hey, Ronan, they say he ran to the cops.
What?
He's a citizen. What is he supposed to do? He ain't no gangster.
No, not the Dominican dude.
Yeah, Future is not a gangster. He's a citizen. He's a tourist. He's supposed to go to the cops. He's a tourist.
He's supposed to
not
listen to
soldier,
the fucking locals, and he didn't do that shit either.
Well, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen a lot more when.
Actually,
dudes-
was he in a private establishment or was he on the street?
No, he was in the club.
That's gonna happen a lot more if dudes not respecting people's
So
boundaries.
what's the laws in Dominican Republic? Because it might be like the United States. People can film you on their camera, and you can't attack them. You can't assault them because they filming
They don't
you.
give a fuck about no. They don't give a fuck about no laws with Future.
I know what they
somebody
might
should
care
have
about.
two-piece that Dominican. I don't like no two.
I know what they might care about, but I'm just asking anybody on the panel: do they know the exact laws in the Dominican Republic? Can you film in the club? Was he in the right? Can he get a warrant for that?
Yeah,
guy?
nah, you can film, but it's just not good for your safety. Because
So he
this
can get a warrant on
that
that
ain't
guy.
motherfucking America. You
Going back to
and
going back to what Khalil said. Let me play this shit one more time.
People would love to turn up on niggas who ain't like that. And then when niggas that's like that, they're like, oh, I don't want to be tricked out of my position. No, nigga. If you a thug, you supposed to go to jail, nigga. What are you talking about? Where you supposed to go?
Let me ask
Tricking you.
y'all a
That's your
question.
position. See this?
Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Go ahead. I'm gonna leave
When
this up
y'all-
in case we need to
when
play it
y'all,
one
let
more
me ask y'all a question.
Go ahead.
When y'all overseas, right? Y'all don't believe in code. Like if you see a Dominican whipping on a brother's ass, y'all not gonna step in there and try to break it up or help or anything.
Of course.
Hell fucking no.
Of course.
Hell no, nigga.
I'm just asking.
I would.
It
I've had a
depends. It
I
depends.
had a situation
Nigga, I
where
don't fucking know you. I don't know I don't know your fucking ass.
Yeah, exactly. Hell fucking no.
You ain't with my team. If you're not with my team, I'm not.
That don't
breaking up.
even
I'm not
sound right.
fighting.
The guy filming, then you punch him in the face. Why didn't you just tell him to leave the club and put him out?
They
Come
did.
on, man.
They did.
That don't even.
He didn't listen.
Sometimes
But
these Dominican men have an underlying jealousy of us in their country, begging out their chicks.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right. Because I said that about Primo. I said Primo had that jealousy, and that's why he
Chill,
did that
Yoga.
YouTube page.
Chill.
Hold on, real quick. Now, real quick. I'm gonna go back on mute. From my understanding, you can record, but if you get some resistance, you should stop recording because that's their home, and you definitely shouldn't record like minors, like little kids walking down the street. You shouldn't record them. So that's my understanding of the laws in those countries.
But where was he recording at?
He was in
a club, but they said stop. He should have just stopped.
Ain't no little. You just said little kids. Ain't no little kids in there.
No, you can. Look. Listen to me, Khalil. You can record. It's not against the law to record, but you got to understand where you at. So what you gonna do when a nigga slap you in the face with a bottle? What you gonna say? I can record. It's legal. Nigga, you know where you at, niggas? Stop fucking recording. It's just that simple.
But that's an
Hold
unwritten.
on.
But there's an unwritten rule, though.
Take that one step further. Here, within the last 6 months to a year, a lot of the clubs in Sosua and a lot of places in Dominican Republic are telling guys they cannot film in the clubs anymore.
Yeah,
exactly my point.
Yeah, but exactly. So when the locals tell you don't do it, don't fucking do it. Like you don't know who they are. You don't know if they on the run. You don't know if they're a drug lord. Just don't do it.
If a private establishment
So let me say,
telling you we don't want you filming in the club without express permission, then you already breaking the rule walking into the club privately owned or by law.
So let me
Hey,
say
look, let me
this.
tell you a quick story. Let me tell you a quick story before you go. Whoever said, let me tell you this. Let me tell you a quick story. So we in Thailand. Jay Money and I, we recording crazy. The manager was like, yo, don't record. I'm like, all right, bet. So I put my phone away. Later that morning, because we be out to like 8 in the morning, we seen him. I said, yo, bro, you know who we are? So I showed him my YouTube, and then he was like, all right, son, you can record. And then we was just wilding for the rest of the trip. So the permission is some gentleman shit. Like, don't be on some wild, weird shit. If they say don't record, don't record. You
So let
don't
me
even
ask.
live there. Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question. So it's no more black unity on these trips. I remember 10, 20 years ago.
It's never
Hold on,
been. It's never been black unity.
It's never been black unity.
It ain't been no damn black unity. What the fuck you talking about?
If you're not down with my
You must
team,
ain't traveled in 20 years.
yeah. If you're not
the
down,
sanitation department, and I ain't gonna let you throw a pin at me, nigga. All right?
Hey.
Let me talk, please.
Khalil, half of these
Khalil be
motherfuckers have
wildin'.
not grown up the way
Can I
we
talk,
grew up.
please? Let me ask you a question. I
Nah.
remember
Khalil be
10,
wildin'.
15 years ago, I used
Nah.
to go places. I see a black American brother. We give each other the head nod. We know we got
But
each
the
other.
whole
The head nod is lit.
Those days is over.
Nah,
No,
yeah, those days
no.
go
Let
because
me
those
know.
niggas don't
When I
grow
go
up the
out
way we
there,
grew
I
up.
know I can't
That shit
depend
ain't
on
the
you
same no
niggas.
more.
Hey,
That shit
Now
ain't
look.
the same no more.
So
Go ahead,
somebody
go ahead.
so for me, I just want to say, first of all, the altercation in the club, it had nothing to do with him recording. It had to do with everybody knows what's going on with him and the allegation that says came against him. That was their way of getting back at him. That's what we have to understand. That if you got any kind of thing in you, any kind of street smarts in you, you understand that had nothing to do with him recording that club. There was somebody getting at him for hearing him say that the girl looked a certain age and him still messing with the girl for a week after. Somebody got back at him for that. That's street code.
So that's his
What we'll
jacket.
do
His
is somebody.
jacket got him in trouble.
Yes. They ain't
Close
nothing to
knit
do with him recording
community.
in the club.
Basically, he
Exactly.
should have left already.
He should leave.
Left
Yes.
that town.
Yeah, and
But
they're gonna put him out
here's
now.
the thing. You're saying somebody should have stood up for him, yet and still they already knew he had a reputation. So you telling
I
another
didn't
brother
know
to
that
go
stuff
step
right
in.
there. I didn't think about that part. So
If
all
somebody
I
can
said,
step in not knowing all that,
I
they
didn't
taking
know
his
that
ass
part
up
right
and
there.
kill
All
him.
I said, what happened to the old days when we give each other a head
Oh
nod
no,
in the
niggas
spot
don't
and
go
we
off
got
that.
each other.
Khalil,
Definitely,
Those days gone.
Khalil,
Let
I'm
me
gonna tell
know.
you what happened to the old days,
I
Khalil.
won't be head nodding none of y'all moist ass niggas.
Khalil, I'm gonna tell you what happened to the old days.
You just let me know. That's the day I'm from.
Hold on, Khalil. You got a bunch of
I'm
new.
wrong.
Hold on, you got a bunch
A
of
little
new.
bit, a little bit, a little bit.
Hold up, Swells. Let me talk to Khalil. You got a bunch of new. You got a bunch of new goofy ass niggas traveling. All these post-COVID ass niggas traveling, going down there starting a bunch of shit. I don't know what the fuck you into. You ain't down with my team. I don't know you. Fuck you. You get stomped out. That's your fucking.
Yeah.
Mr. Gaines. Mr. Gaines, can I elaborate?
That's how I feel too.
I want to elaborate on that. I want to say that we have to understand. Okay, when I go to Africa, when I go to Egypt, or when I go to Morocco, or I go to Greece,
Yo, take
or I
this
go to
Mace
Rome,
shit off of here so I can see who talking, man.
or I go to Rome. If I'm in Europe, anywhere I go and I see a black man, we always say, "What's up, brother? How you doing?" We have an extensive conversation because we're happy to see each other traveling. The issue now is that, and the problem we're having is that most black men are traveling to countries where mangoes are at, and it's a bunch of estrogen, and all men want to feel like the man. So everybody want to be the cool guy. So now, if another cool guy come in, what this nigga doing here? Nah, that nigga got more than me. My mango, who's a street worker, gonna want to go with him, so I gotta keep her away. So we ain't gonna speak. I'm gonna hold her hand and walk past. That's what's going on. There's no unity in those countries because everybody's there competing for street workers. But when you go to countries that got some of the ancient wonders there, and you going to see pyramids and you going to Great Walls of China, you best believe if you see a black person, it's going to be rare that you see him. You're going to speak, you're going to talk to him, you're going to shake his hand and break bread and say, "Great to see you, brother," because you ain't going to see many of us out there.
Well, I want to say I disagree with you, and I want to respectfully give my disagreement.
Hold on, Yoga. Before you,
I want to say something to a point he said.
I know, but hold on, Yoga. Before you go on the 10-minute rant,
it involves you, brother. It involves you, V Swells.
We about the 10-minute rant. Hold on, real quick.
No,
real quick, good fella.
V
God
Swells,
damn. All right.
It
Go ahead,
involves you,
Smart.
brother.
Go
Listen,
ahead,
it
Smart.
involves you. I'm serious, and I'm not joking. To the
Nah, go
brother
ahead,
X-Ray.
Smart.
To the brother X-Ray. No, it don't have
Super
to be a
X-ray.
wonder. It don't have to be a wonder in that world, because me and V Swells are living proof. I met V Swells. Where I met you at, V Swells? In
At the
Sasua.
at the
That's
pizza
you,
Hold on,
shop.
listen. Hold on.
but
Give me
that's
At the
5 more
you,
pizza
seconds.
brother.
shop.
Give me 5 more seconds, X-Ray. Now check this out. And so it was in Sasua, and we met on some real brotherhood type stuff for real. And I met him and about 6 more other brothers that same week or whatever when I was down there during that time. So I'm living proof that it happens a little different from what you said. Go ahead.
Can I respond? Can I
Salute.
respond?
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Station identification. Salute to the 60 people in the building. Welcome to the Gangster Lifestyle. Do me a favor and hit that motherfucking like button. You rocking with Big Gangster Lifestyle. Go ahead.
Hit that like
So
button for sure, though.
so what I want to say is that what's his
Me
name?
and Swells met down there.
Okay, so V Swells and Mr. God, I'm so sorry, brother. I'm shooting a blank right now, but you just made the statement.
Hold on, you know my name. You done roasted me all night. Now you don't know my name.
God, I'm shooting the blank. I swear to God, I'm shooting the blank. What's your name again? What's your name again? I can't see your name.
You know about my album. You know about all my trips, but you don't know my name.
Brother, I'm trying
You know
to make
about
a
my
point.
Rover.
Man, I'm trying to make a point.
Oh,
And I literally just forgot your name.
Forgot my name.
I literally forgot your name. I swear to God. I literally forgot your name. So what's
So
your
I
name?
made you forget my name by just being real with you.
Bro, I'm trying to give
What's
you a
my
real
name, bro?
response.
Stop playing, man. Come on.
Okay. To the gentleman who just made the statement, I really
The
forgot your
gentleman that
name.
just made the statement.
So the difference is that you have a woman and you have been around women all your life. Mr. V Swells has a woman. He's been around women all his life. So when y'all go to these places that's full of estrogen, when y'all go to these places that's full of beautiful women, it don't affect y'all like it affect these niggas who ain't never been around no women. It don't affect y'all because y'all know how to deal with women. So y'all can be like that. The niggas that are traveling nowadays are guys who just found out about that they can go and save their money and they ain't got to go to an American strip club no more. They can save their money for 6 months and go party for 2 weeks or a weekend in Sasua or go to Thailand for 10 days. Those are these guys. So y'all guys are a little bit above my generation. So y'all are a little older. Y'all came up in that player era. Y'all came up in that G era where y'all ain't gonna let women affect y'all manhood. These niggas these days ain't like that. They don't have women to lay with them every night and rub their head and scratch their head to sleep and bust their bumps. These niggas don't experience that. So when they
The
experience
bumps
that shit
on
in
the
these
back,
countries,
X-ray.
it's
The
frustrating.
bumps on the back.
They don't understand. Nigga, I'm 32 years old, nigga, but I've been with women my whole life. I've been with women my whole life.
Okay, so
So it's
you
a
talking
The
difference.
bumps
about
on the back is crazy.
guys. I got you. I
God damn, you
get
making us
you.
feel I'm old enough to be your father, man.
I
God
got you.
damn.
I got you. You
I'm
talking about
53.
that younger group of guys that 20, that Austin, that 20-year-old Austin Holloman type crew.
Exactly.
They
The
not used to
bumps
it.
on the back is crazy.
Hold on.
I see that you understand.
Yo. Y'all heard me say this before. These niggas is not used to being around women.
Yo.
Hey, yo.
Being around women. Go ahead. Oh, let me.
Yo, X-ray, real quick, X-ray. When you laying in the bed and they busting the bumps on your back,
They
it's
busting out, nigga.
crazy.
You going to sleep, nigga. They rubbing your
That shit
ear, nigga. They
hurt,
got that
nigga.
finger in the ear.
G12. Romeo Guerrero. The title of the show. Hold up. The title of the show is "Winners Don't Worry About What Losers Have to Say," but we will cover a whole bunch of topics. But welcome to
So I want to say this to X-Ray now. So in X-Ray, in your response right then, where you made separation and showed detail from what you said, you made it not just a general comment, and you highlighted in. I appreciate that. But in you highlighting and focusing in on the group of men, that younger age group that are acting like that, what you did was you did expose that you do respect my seniority and the way I move out here in the streets. And what I'm saying is I respect that you said it in that way. And that was a good way to come back after you said the man that I don't really know your name. That was a good way to come back to throw a little highlight in your response. So I'm giving you props on giving me a highlight in your response. I'm giving you props on giving me a highlight in your response. You was articulate.
But that's what I'm saying. It wasn't a joke for me. I just shot a blank. Now I remember it's Mr. Yoga. I really remember now, but I shot a blank when I was thinking of what I
I'm
was
glad
saying.
I helped you remember. I helped you forget, then I helped you remember. Look at that.
So for me, it's not always about clowning and joking or trying to crack jokes or make a point. I literally was about to give y'all guys props, and I was about to say, you got a woman, so you used to women. Mr. Swell's got a woman. Big Game's got women. We guys who've been around women all our life, so we don't let going around women affect how we treat our brothers and other men. We gonna break bread. We gonna shake hands. When I go to the club in Thailand and my boy Dre sitting in there, when you walk in 808 to the right, Dre from Houston, you walk in, you smell cigars. Dre know anybody that know him, break bread with him that he respect. We walk right up in the VIP, shake his hand because that's what we do. We've been doing it since 2017, 18. You understand what I'm saying? But these young guys don't do that. They walk in holding hands with the girls, and these girls did the same thing with a different guy last night. But these niggas ain't used to women, so they don't understand that you don't do that. That's against the code. You tell a bitch to come to your room. But these young niggas don't understand that because they ain't been around women.
I got you. So that's how me and Swells met. We met, and you described it right. And all the brothers that I was linked with already had situations and families and kids and they had women. Bo, Flip, Big Sam, like all the bros that I really met down there when I was going down there during COVID. You know, brothers that already. Whatnot, and they was open to meeting, and they did get a head nod. When I saw Swells on the corner, that's the first thing we did. We did the head nod, and then boom, I sped walk up to him like, "What's up?" You know, and we chopped it up from there.
So it depends. Based on the initial question, it depends because there's been like whenever I see a brother when I'm traveling, I give him a head nod, put my fist in my heart, right? But sometimes. You come across a brother, y'all crossing paths, I'll give him a head nod, put my fist in my heart, he put his head down. So it all depends. It all depends. Now, if I seen a black dude fighting, I'm probably gonna stay the fuck out of it if I don't know him. If it's one of my niggas, you know, it's up on sight. But if I see a black dude getting jumped, let's say we in Thailand, by a bunch of Thailand niggas, I don't know what he did, but I'm definitely gonna jump in. So it all depends on the scenario. It all depends. Like you just never know because some of these niggas a lot of these niggas is weirdos. So I'm going back on mute. Great point, X-Ray.
And to that, I want to say, and Mr. Yoga been in Thailand, he said since 2020, and he knows that it's a lot of brothers, and I talk to a lot of these guys. These guys are retired. They're 60, 65, 70. They look great. They look phenomenal. Man, it's bowling on Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? Go to the pool hall and shoot pool on Thursdays. This goes on in Thailand. The young guys just
group events every week. Yeah.
You know, they just so caught up in girls only, and they don't get the knowledge from these older guys that they should be getting. These guys are bringing their 40, 50-year-old sons out there with them now. And these young guys, all they do, and I'm saying that like I'm old or nothing, but I respect the OGs. I talk to the OGs. When I'm there, I meet up with these niggas at the goddamn grocery store, and we go eat for cheap. You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of young guys don't do that. They don't respect that because they grew up with their mothers fucking coaching them to hate their dad.
Let's go.
And that's the issue.
Hold on. 5 seconds.
Yoga, let me say something.
Go ahead.
So, Khalil, you got to understand on a global scale, you also got African dudes cosplaying Americans.
Yup.
Those are tenants.
You don't know what's going on with them and what they're trying to do. And half the time, like Guapo
I know
said,
an African motherfucker. I could tell by his hairline. And that
Guapo even said it. Guapo even said it. When you do the head nod and you do the chest pound, you do the head nod and the chest pound, and the dude looking down, that could be an African sitting there.
We know,
don't even understand the code.
Let me ask you a question.
They don't get the code, Ronan.
They don't get the code.
They off code.
Once I
they
see
off
that,
code.
It's it. I just been in a place with Africans. I gave him the head nod, and he looked at me like he wanted some bush meat. I already knew he wasn't Black American.
Look, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
I already knew I'm not helping him.
Let me tell you what an OG told me a long time ago. They said if you got your mother last name, you either a hater or a bitch ass nigga. True story. I thought about that shit. I said, "Oh,
and you know, I thought about, I think
That's
about that all the
crazy.
time. I think about guys helping other guys. And the reality is that somebody like me and some of you guys, we got kids, man. We can't be jumping in
I'm gonna
trying
go
to help
home.
somebody and we get shanked and we get stabbed and we get killed. And now we just lost
Right,
our life for
right.
somebody we don't know. So we got to be smart in those
Exactly.
situations. We can't be like that. I
Yeah.
think about my kids first. I don't give a fuck about none of that. And if a nigga
Right.
Yeah.
into it, more than likely they did something for somebody to
They
get
did
at
some
their
shit.
ass.
Yeah.
Especially
That's
in
why I
these
said
countries
like
abroad.
if I'm walking down Walking Street and I see Gans getting jumped by some niggas, oh yeah, I'm jumping in.
Yeah,
If
we
I
have
see
to. We
a
know. We
regular
familiar.
nigga getting jumped, I'm like, I don't know. I gotta assess the situation.
Fact.
I,
Yeah,
like,
man.
I
So
don't know.
we got to ask
If it's
Bro,
I
bro,
might
let me
it's
give
one
you
yell
of
the
and
my
say,
situation.
"Hey,
niggas,
yo, what's going on over there?"
yeah.
I might yell, but I ain't gonna do more than that because I don't know.
Yeah, if it's one of my niggas, one of the good fellas, nigga, I'm going all out and I don't care. My life
For me, I
insurance
don't care.
paid. Fuck it.
For me, my thing is that if I'm familiar with you, I know certain guys from this space and I know what they look like. If I seen 6 white boys jumping Yoga, I'm helping Yoga off back because he's from the South like I'm from the South. I'm gonna help
Exactly.
him
Trying to break their
because
neck.
that's
Exactly.
just what it is. I'm coming
It's
in
just
doing goddamn Bruce Lee flips.
it's a split second decision, like help,
Yeah,
no, or
fight or
yes.
flight,
Like
fight or
I
flight.
don't like it's a split second decision, like
what I was gonna ask,
I don't know that
what I was
nigga.
gonna
Fuck
ask
that
y'all
nigga.
was, see, if you see a dude and it's related to a girl, to a chick, I would say no, don't jump in it at that time. Like if I see a situation, if I'm out in Thailand, and we've seen this in Thailand, the Thai chicks yelling with a guy and doing all that for a minute, and then next thing you know, it's like 6 or 7 of the motorcycle taxi drivers pull up. I'm not
Nigga
gonna
better
jump in
run.
that. I'm not gonna jump in a situation like that,
A
even
chick
if
is
I know the
crazy.
brother, even if like I know I'm familiar with him. Now if he my homeboy, I'm gonna go ahead and make the smart decision. I'm not gonna jump in it, but I'm gonna go on and call the police myself. I'm gonna
Yeah, you gotta get
get
him out
them
of there.
involved real quick because me jumping in it, we both gonna go down and can end up stabbed up in a situation like that. So when it's dealing with a female, but then if it's a situation, man, we at the bar, the boxing match been on, and some other cats, they mad about the team loss. We go down the street, they get somebody just get to yapping at us for no reason, or yapping at some other guys. But then something like that, then I jump in.
All right, so yo, let me say
If you
this.
my nigga, I'ma jump in. But if I
Let
don't
me
know
say this
you,
real
it's
quick.
gonna be a split second decision. That's all.
Let
Let
me
me
say
say
Going
this.
this.
back on
My,
mute.
Let me say this real quick. Hold on, Ronan. Let me say this real quick. Salute the Jersey hitter, and we going into overtime. So I reset the goal. You know what I'm saying? Hit the super chat and support the show. Romeo Guerrero. He said, I said it a while ago. The space has been taken over by weak-minded incels, which
That's
is
fact.
100. That's 100% facts, right? And if you didn't hear me when I said it earlier in the show, let me reiterate what I said. The problem with you broke ass niggas, and I'm talking YouTube and off of YouTube, y'all motherfuckers are prioritizing box over money. You get the bag first. The female come with the bag. Know what I'm saying? You gotta prioritize your money first. Get your money right first, and then the women, they gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? Let me bring X-Ray back up. But yo, we in overtime. Hit that super chat if you feel. Support the show. But more importantly, hit the motherfucking like button. You rocking with the Gangster Lifestyle.
You know,
Hit
Mr.
that
Gaines.
like button.
Mr. Gaines, for me, I completely echo what you say. I completely agree with what you say. You know, I grew up in an era where my dad was like, you know, nigga was on that pimping stuff. We grew up with Don Juan them. I was a kid and hearing my dad them talk about Don Juan and the pimps and stuff like that, or Chicago and St. Louis and Memphis. So I grew up on a different level. For me, it was completely taboo when I first got to Thailand in 2016, and I was a young guy, barely 22 years old, and I was with a girl and she was like, "You pay me," and I'm like, "What?" I had never watched YouTube. I didn't know what was going on. It blew my mind. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. So for me, that was completely taboo for me. I get what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. A lot of these guys, they don't understand the dynamic of having money, looking like something, and it's going to attract the right woman. Because a lot of the times when you go to these places, even if these girls are working in the street, if you look the right way and you smell the right way and you got a certain demeanor about yourself, they'll rather go with you than go with nobody. They'll rather go with you than go with a scrub that's gonna pay them $100. They'll rather go with you. And that's what I always try and tell these guys. And we always, somebody said the weak people, they are usually scared to come up on panels. That's why I do what I do when I turn into X-Ray the Pookie. That's why I say certain things over and over again. Because what it does is it gets all the incel guys to go to one channel like they did on Super Trooper the other night. And now all these guys is in the comments that are afraid to come up and talk to real men. They go to a channel where everybody gonna agree with them and everybody in cahoots over there. And now you get to see who really weak men or who want people to share their same talking points. They gonna come out. That's why I do what I do. Because
Yeah.
it's gonna weed out the suckers every time. They gonna be in the comments talking noise. Oh, Gaines, you ain't this or you ain't that. Or X-Ray, you just yell and you just stream. Man, this is all for YouTube. This is all persona. We got careers. We got professions. Some of us bringing in $15,000, $20,000 a month. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
We got time to be on here for a reason. It's a reason we got time to be on YouTube. It's a reason we travel 3-4 months out of a year. You niggas in the comments talking about y'all think y'all know everything and you think you better than him and he think he this and he think he that. Nigga better take notes, man. Niggas better take notes.
Oh man.
Salute.
Talk to him nice, X-Ray. Talk to him nice, X-Ray. I'm still thinking about when wifey be popping the bumps on my back. It's crazy.
Hey man, niggas don't know about that thumb in the ear, getting that earwax out of your ear while you going to sleep, scratching your hair, scratching your scalp till you go to sleep. Niggas don't know about that because niggas ain't never experienced that. Most niggas my age ain't even experienced. I know y'all didn't experience that because y'all come up in that era where a woman want to do that because a woman want to keep their man. I come up in the era where that shit is unheard of. Unless you get with a woman who been raised the right way. And I know, Mr. Gaines, you said the other day, hey, Greg, if I saw a nigga like you come to my door, I'll put a gun on you. But I'm saying, I was raised a certain way to look for girls who was raised with two parents. I wouldn't deal with a woman who got a two-parent household. I wouldn't deal with a woman who's seen divorce. But I was raised a certain way. I listened to my OGs. I listened to the guys that went through the shit. I heard you trying to tell these niggas, man, I'm going through this and I do this. And I heard y'all trying to tell guys this shit. They don't listen.
That's the first date. One of the first questions you ask a chick is, yo, tell me about your father. If they can't, red flag, flag on the play. I'm good.
Damage. Emotional damage.
I'm good. Yo, tell me about your father. What was he like? If she can't, I'm good.
Salute to Drew G. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
These niggas really don't know the game. It's crazy.
Let me go back to KB Scoop. KB Scoop. He said, Gans, can you reopen the dialogue on a future live? What a high value man is, the 10K per month still an actual requirement to be considered? That's a Kevin Samuels.
That's a great topic.
That's a
great topic.
Yeah.
That's a great topic. And you know what? High value man, that's something that we as men, we have to set a standard for ourselves. And I think a lot of men, they're okay being stagnant. I think a lot of men are okay just being okay and mediocre, and we don't strive and push to get to that next level. Maybe we're too tired. Maybe, it's too much stress on us, and niggas got it easy and niggas just want to be okay. So I feel like a lot of men these days, they don't push to get to that next level because they're tired. You know, you guys came up in the era where y'all didn't work y'all years and y'all didn't retire. Y'all had to do the hard work. Nowadays, we're in the internet era where niggas don't even know how to cut grass or change tires.
Yo,
niggas don't know how to change tires. It's crazy. I think when the nigga making 10K a month and they consider that high value men, when your ass go to make that 10K a month, guess what's gonna be in your crib? X-Ray the Pookie.
Exactly, because they don't make you a high value man.
Yeah,
that don't make you a high value man.
Exactly.
Let me
That's funny.
Let me touch on that real quick.
Man.
Here's where Kevin Samuels. Hold on, Swells. Here's where Kevin Samuels failed at.
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels took the focus off of men and he put it towards women. over here at the Gangster Lifestyle, we're gonna stay focused on men, on helping upgrading men. We're gonna leave the talk to the women. We're gonna let Danica Marie handle that. Salute to her. And thanks for anybody that subscribed to the Gangster Lifestyle from Danica Marie's channel. Thank you. I appreciate your subscription. I was over there on her chat the other day. But shout out to her. We're gonna let her handle the sisters. We're gonna focus on you bum ass niggas and how y'all need to upgrade your lifestyle. That's where Kevin Samuels, that's where he stalled at.
What you call it? The shitstorm sector? What you call it? The shit.
I call that down there the dog shit sector.
Dog
That shit funny.
NYC Fugazi, Jay Felon, and y'all fat boy over there, all them motherfuckers, Carter 4, he the leader of the dog shit sector.
Jay Felon is crazy. That's the new one.
And you know, for me, man, I really be trying to talk and I really be trying to help a lot of guys, but these niggas, they thrive off seeing X-Ray the Poopy. They thrive on me wanting to, they thrive on me putting on the ski mask and acting ignorant. Man, I sit in the office all day and I be wanting to come and talk to guys and get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm at the office and I'm about ready to leave because it's 5:30. And these guys, they just want a nigga to stream. They just want you to stream at them because it's like they don't get simple stuff, simple conversations that we say. Over here, we talking. It ain't too much crazy stuff going on in the chat like a lot of those clowns do. You know what I'm saying? Because Mr. Gaines is a little bit older and Mr. Gaines talk about the things that he worked for, the things that he got. He talk about things like that. People don't want to hear that because they envy it. People envy shit. They don't even want to hear it. They're going to hate. I ain't going over there. And they just going to talk about all this and all that instead of listening to the knowledge. Everybody always tell me, X-Ray, it's the way you say things, man. You got to figure out a better. Nah, fuck that. You don't get the message.
I'm not changing my tone for nobody.
Yeah. Exactly.
If you that sensitive, then you need to work.
Yes.
Most guys are. But most guys are, and that's why they are in the sector. Because I'm gonna and I've said this to Mr. Ronan before. I've said this to Mr. Gaines before. Man, you talking about America? We got the biggest melting pot of women in the whole world. We got 386 million people in this country, more than half of women, and shit. 75% of the men ain't shit. A lot of them in jail. A lot of them ain't us because they ain't black. We the cream of the crop. We can get whatever, whenever, and however we want. All we got to know how to do is talk. All we know how to do is carry ourselves and present ourselves. But the ball drops because, like Mr. Gaines say, the welfare system kicked the man out of the house long ago. So now with the man being out of the house, the woman raising us, so men don't know how to be men. We are lucky if we had our dad or some OGs to teach us how to be men, especially if we under 40 years old.
Yo, let me give a shout out.
Talk to him nice, X-Ray.
Let me give a shout out to my 3 uncles because those were the ones that was in my life. But check it, X-Ray. When I was on you and K9's platform the other day, right?
Yes, sir.
And I was cutting on the Super Loser dude, right?
Super Loser.
Somebody in the chat.
This is Super Trooper.
Let me get to it. Swells, let me get to it.
I'm sorry. I feel better.
It's all jokes. It's all jokes. And I said the super goofy. I said, Joe, black people was for years. Black people were saying everybody was saying, yo, black is beautiful. Super Trooper, they took one look at you and your family and they said, hold everything. Right? So when I said that, somebody
respectfully,
when I said that, right? Somebody in the chat said, oh, Gans, you foul. Don't talk about his family. Let me tell you something. Y'all couldn't have come up in my time. Hey, Ronan, that was an old joke from Sanford and Son when he was hitting on Esther.
Hey, God rest the soul of Lamont. Lamont passed away recently.
Right.
Yeah,
me, Ronan, Khalil, Freddie Mac. I don't know how old you are, but me,
Ronan, that's over my. That's past my generation. Right.
That's what we came up watching.
He said, "Hell no, nigga, don't put me in that group."
It's a big one.
I ain't no comedian. I'll let y'all know. Any jokes, any snaps I say, they come from Sanford and Son and Martin. You know what I'm saying? So y'all motherfuckers say, "Oh, that's fucked up. You can't get up." Let me tell you something. You couldn't have grew up back then in the 70s and the 80s, because that's what it was. Shout out to Red Fox Fred Sanford. Shout out to Archie Bunker. Shout out to motherfucking Al Bundy, man.
Archie Bunker used to live next door to me when I was a kid.
Al
That's
Bundy
serious.
hand in the pants.
Yo, see, they got to understand the history of ranking on each other. That started during like slavery in the 50s and 60s.
That came over in
that
came over from Africa.
Where
Literally.
we had to. That was way before Africa. That was after Africa when we was in America, where Black Americans had to make themselves tough to walk out on the streets for what that white man gonna say to them.
Yep.
And without being able to break and just walk along, because at that time you would have been lynched.
Hey, I used to work in corporate sales, and I had old ass Russians and old ass white Italian dudes, man. If you didn't have thick skin, man, you would have been right up out of there.
And that's why you look at it now, like them Africans that come to this country now. Oh, you called me African booty scratcher when I was younger. We were just joking. You come to the class with a pair of flip-flops on, a suit jacket, and a pair of slacks. We gonna rank on you.
Yeah, especially New York City, especially New York City public school. You gotta have to.
Especially New York City public school. We got jokes.
I want to say to Mr. Ronan, I want to say to Mr. Gaines, I know y'all have only met X-Ray to Pookie, and I apologize for that. And I want to tell y'all that when you're dealing with degenerates and you're dealing with people over on the other side where they don't understand an intelligent dialogue, where they don't understand talking intelligently, you have to go down and you have to speak to them the way they know how to speak. You have to speak to them. So you guys, if I'm coming to a platform where the chat and the people on the panel is respectful, the chat and the people on the panel understand what I'm talking, and I can talk on a level of intellect, I'll be the person that I need to be, the business person that I need to be, the young man that I need to be.
You know how to read the room, which is great. You know how to read the room.
So again, I'm in character when I'm with those people. And most of them would never hear me talk like this because they don't understand what we talking about. They don't understand the level of maturity that we talking on when we have these conversations. They can't even be in the room because they don't understand the codes. They don't understand the words that we're saying. We got to speak a certain language. We got to dumb it down when we talking to them. So when you guys hear me talking at Ski Mask Pookie and I'm yelling and niggas come on and I'm just blah, 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 that's because I'm in character, because that's what they need. They need to understand to get a bigger vocabulary to talk to me, and then I'll talk sensible with them. Until then, I guess I got to do it over here, because as long as our chat is stupid and they want to get stupid and they want to come up, they're going to get smoked. They'll get the intelligent businessman. They work in the office and wear a suit every day when they deserve it. They don't deserve to talk to me.
See?
Just
What
like
you-
y'all don't deserve to talk to them.
Hold on. Here go a low vibration dude right here. Blah, blah, blah. So check this out. You've been watching the goofy ass niggas too much. So go back over there, because your brains done turned to mush and they oozing out your ear. But continue on.
And this is the thing, and I go into a lot of rooms. I've been in Ray's room and everybody else's room. The whole thing is, and my mission as a Generation X guy is to lead some of these young men out of those rooms and into rooms where there's common sense and knowledge being spread and taught. That's the whole thing about some of these.
They not coming. They too worried about getting
one by one. You got to bring them out one by one. You got to
Like
keep
this dude right here. What you come here for? Why did you even type in the chat? Go over there where they talking that nonsense at. Know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. We don't need you.
Ronan, I agree with you, and I agree with X-Ray too. X-Ray talking to niggas nice tonight. That's crazy. But it's like you look at niggas
coming up there so they can see that you a low vibration, brains melted ass individual. I was about to call you the N-word, but go ahead.
Man, fuck that nigga. Anyway, but look.
You don't want me to cut on your ass.
Look, you could tell a guy or a person, you could say, look, when you go outside, be vigilant and be observational for your safety. Or you can tell a person, when you cross the street, look both ways. It's a difference.
Turn that music off.
It's a difference,
Khalil, turn that music off.
He about to get you a strike.
I apologize.
But you see what I'm saying? Like to piggyback off your point, like niggas want to hear dumb shit all day and be involved for no reason, and some niggas want to hear real shit, high intellect kind of conversation. So that's all.
Well,
You know,
Swells,
it's
Swells,
the
let
difference.
me say this real quick. I don't talk.
Now
no
go ahead.
dumb-
You got it.
I don't talk no dumb shit, but I do pop shit. So
Right.
y'all didn't hear me earlier when the show started, and I was talking about the clout chasers, right? And I said this. When it comes to this YouTube shit, hold on.
I ain't got no music playing.
You
That
sure?
wasn't me.
Smack.
He already knew you were about to use it.
No, it's off.
All right. So let me say this. I'm not the best at film editing. I'm not the best at recording. I leave that to Swells and the Goodfellas. That's what they do. Know what I'm saying? But when it comes to talking shit, when it comes to getting on this mic and talking slick, I'm better at it than all you niggas.
Yeah, that's cap though.
I've been watching X-Ray to Pookie. X-Ray to Pookie is the only one so far that can come close to me.
That's cap, nigga.
That ain't
Negro,
cap.
please.
That ain't cap.
I talk the most shit. I just don't talk a lot of shit on other people's panels. I just be respectful.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
That's cap. Go ahead.
When it comes to talking slick, I'm better than all you niggas. My tongue is like a sword, and my words are sharper than all these motherfuckers put together. And I look better, I smell better, and dress better than these motherfuckers doing it at the same
Nigga,
time.
you wear cologne that always smell like wood. That's your number one thing.
It's
I'm
winter
woody.
time. It's
I'm
winter
woody.
time.
Every cologne you got, I'm woody.
It's winter time.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm woody. Who the fuck want a nigga smell like a forest fighter? What women
Talk
want
to him nice.
like a forest
Talk to
fighter?
him nice, Khalil.
God damn. I said nigga
I'm
smell like
Woody.
smoking a
nigga.
burr.
Get the fuck out of here. Every cologne you got, you pay $700 for. I'm Woody.
Mason Marcella.
Woody.
Mason Marcella. By the fireplace. He said smell like burning wood. Mason
Hey,
Marcella.
yo.
That's a replacement label. That's a damn clone. You
Niggas-
put a label
Nah,
over
this ain't
top
no
of that.
clone. I had it for so many years that it's coming off.
That's the
You
label
see,
torn
no-
off.
Niggas say he smell like the tree Winnie the Pooh living is crazy.
I had this since
Fucked
20.
out.
But
This
the
nigga.
scent of the day,
Honey over there.
the scent of the day,
A lot of honey.
Tom Ford, Noir Extreme. Hey, Khalil said smell like wood.
Christopher
You
Robinson,
tell us
them
it
face
smell like
ass
wood.
niggas. Shut
That
up.
was the one you
Smell like
told us. You
chocolate
said
chocolate.
it.
That's honey.
Every cologne you like to be smelling like a forest fire. I'm Woody. I'm Woody. Every cologne.
Smelling like Smokey the Bear, nigga. Shut up.
Hey, but you know what? That cologne shit is an expensive habit, man. That shit is an
Yeah.
expensive habit to have.
Smarter than any average beer.
Yes, it is. Oh, we talking about bids? Let's go there.
That nigga finna pull out the castor oil. Finna pull out that castor oil.
For the brothers with the bids, we promoting Shea Moisture. This is the beard balm. And I got the beard oil and the beard wash in the back.
You can't touch me
Nigga,
back
fuck
in the day.
fuck all that shit. OG, what's shaking OGD?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. And this the book of the day. It's the book of the day.
What's that, John?
The book of the day.
What is it?
The Fall of America by Elijah Muhammad. This is the book of the day.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh shit! I got the books. Now to get the books.
I got the books too. Don't fuck around. I got the books.
Keep Romeo Guerrero's comment up there for a minute. He said, Bond number 9, Lafayette. I'll be right back. Y'all hold it down.
Uh-oh.
He got it.
This nigga, man. What's good with your man, OG? What's good with your man, Gibbs, man?
He loved to show off his 197 colognes.
That nigga got an expensive habit, dog.
Back in the box, man. I got
Better get that must number 6. He'll be all right. You good?
Yo, Swells, did you get your package yet?
Nah, we did a business deal, so apparently I owe Smoke $13 for a jersey that I gave to a Thailand chick. Apparently. So
I'm still waiting for mine.
I
Nah,
paid his
you're not
debt.
getting it. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. Because he
I
was
paid his
like, all
debt.
right.
No,
He
you
said,
gonna
I'm
get
gonna
you gonna
pay.
get it.
He
You
said,
gonna
I'm
get it.
gonna pay. He said, I'm gonna pay Smoke because he keep talking shit every live, and then y'all even. I was like, all right, bet. So I
I
don't
paid
know
his
about
Salute the
debt.
getting
fresh
some
boy.
child. That's your man.
Matter of fact, I doubled up on his debt. Now shout out to
Yeah.
Romeo Guerrero. He said bond number 9.
Yo, OGD, Gans is your man, son.
Bond number 9. That's the
Yeah.
whole shit.
I'm telling you, this dude got 196 cologne bottles, bro.
That's
This
crazy.
is a sample box. Bond number 9. Right? You know what I'm
What
saying?
the hell is that?
They colognes. It's the sample box.
Mr. Gaines, how do you choose from all those colognes, man? Like I have a problem picking from all my bitches. How do you choose from all those colognes?
Depends on the night. Depends on the coolness. Depends on the time of year. Depends on a lot of things.
It depends on my mood.
So you use chemistry.
No, I don't use chemistry. It depends. It's on my mood.
Nah, not chemistry. He chooses. It's a media.
Let me just say this, and I'm gonna drop down. I just came up because I saw that dude saying it's $10,000 a measure of a high value man. And I want you to know this, and I want everybody to know this: money doesn't make a high value man. Women judge you, and they see a high value man. I was broke, and I lived in a gated community because a woman saw a high value man and a man that didn't have shit. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again. Say that again.
She knew who I was, and I didn't have no money, and she held me up. You know what I'm saying?
The glizzy.
So she saw something in me that other niggas didn't see. You know what I'm saying? That other people. And you know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. Money means nothing. You can have all the money in the world, and you're a sucker. You understand? You ain't high value.
An X-ray gonna be in your crib.
If you're an asshole, it makes you a bigger asshole. But anyway, I just saw that comment, and I had to come up here and tell you guys that on personal experience, I was broke and lived in a gated community, 3-story house. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because a woman saw high value in me. It's the way I project myself as a man. And
OG,
you're
Will.
right.
OG,
X-Ray
Will, that's
Pookie,
you?
Let me tell you something, X-Ray Pookie, and let me tell you something, Swells, you too. Both of you,
that is OG Will. What up, OG Will?
Listen to your uncles. Both of y'all listen to your uncles and respected your uncles. And just as
That's
I
dope.
listened to my uncles and hung around my uncles, I thought they was the coolest fellas. But they brought me up on game. If more people would listen to their uncles and shit like that, it'll bring you up on your game. But there's too many people watching these screens, and that's their uncle. And that's where they fail. But anyway, I'm gonna drop down. Just drop some wisdom. I'm dropping down.
No,
OG Will, what up, dog?
I'm getting ready to reward myself with a Belize trip tomorrow. Facts.
That's great.
Yo, I always
Big
listen
facts.
to my uncles. My three blood uncles, my mother's older brothers, and my
brothers.
Right. And my Aunt Gussie's husband made my Uncle Ernest made he rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? I always listen to my uncles. You know what I'm saying? We're going here.
I know I can
Those
say.
are OG Will though. Facts
I know
though.
I can say is that to piggyback off that.
Romeo Guerrero, we still on that bar number 9. Go ahead.
A good woman believing in you, man, when nobody else believing in you can inspire you to do some big things, man. Things you never thought you can do. A good woman believing in you that'll have your back when nobody else had it and turned their back on you can inspire you and can push you to be the best man that you can be, man. And they out here. They out here, and sometimes the well runs dry, sometimes the love runs out, and a lot of guys get on my head when I say that most of the time we be the reason as men, but when we get a good woman will really, man, I'm talking about, like, and he right. A lot of guys get on me and they say, you let a woman pay for you, you ain't a man. Super stupid say that all the time. You let a woman do this for you and do that for you, and you're not a man. Man, I
What?
done had
Super
women.
stupid. What?
Super stupid.
Super stupid. Okay, go ahead. My fault. Go ahead. I'm going on mute.
So for me, I know for a fact I know my value is extremely high because all the women that I have attracted that really wanted to be in a relationship with me were great women. The only reason why I'm not with them because I wasn't ready for it, and to me the only thing better than some box is some new box.
because I was young and I was stupid. So it's good women out here, man. A lot of the times we just mess it up and we too prideful to say that we messed it up. And I don't understand it. I don't understand. That's a conversation that need to be had amongst men to help us understand that sometimes we got to swallow our pride. Sometimes if we ain't got it, it's okay to say, I ain't got it, man. Let this woman handle this shit. She gonna handle it. She gonna hold it down. A lot of men don't understand that, unfortunately.
Yo, let me say to Jason. He said, I thought Primo put this space in the grave with his so-called live last week. He did. We not in that space. That space is the dog shit sector. We not over there. But yo, I'm getting ready to go here. Romeo Guerrero. We still on bond number 9, right? Fair use. Shout out to Zip with the drip. I fucks with you in your cologne collection, but don't say that niggas can't fuck with you, because I can fuck with you, Zip.
This thing always want to talk about fucking cologne.
10 sprays of this right here, and you're going to tear every room up you go in. Let's get to that. Nobody's going to smell better than you. Yeah, this is a gourmand. Now, when she's smelling on you, she going to want to lick it off, homie. Yeah, 10 sprays of this. I don't care what room you go in. You're going to smell better than everybody there. I got fire back here. Trust me. I know what's going on. This right here is a killer. Saffron, amber, cocoa, like Chelsea Nice, bond number 9. If you don't got none of this, you playing games. I'm telling you, if you want to smell better than everybody in the room, 10 sprays of this right here, and you shutting it down. You heard? Let's get to that.
I'm gonna
Chelsea
run
Nice from bond number 9. We on that.
I'm gonna let it run.
Yo, listen, man. I don't play games, man. 10 sprays of this right here, and you're gonna tear every room up you go in. Let's get to that. Nobody's gonna smell better than you. Yeah, this is a gourmand. Now, when she's smelling on you, she gonna want to lick it off, homie. Yeah, 10 sprays of this. I don't care what room you go in. You're gonna smell better than everybody there. I got fire back here. Trust me. I know what's going on. This right here is a killer. Saffron, amber, cocoa, like Chelsea Nice, bond number 9. If you don't got none of this, you playing games. I'm telling you, if you want to smell better than everybody in the room, 10 sprays of this right here, and you shutting it down. You heard? Let's get to that. Chelsea Nice from bond number 9. We on that. Now,
shout out to Zip with the drip.
Man, fuck all that cologne talk. You really think that shit does something?
We not fucking
all that, nigga.
Nah.
You gonna smell good. You gonna smell good. And
I'm getting ready to do a whole cologne live. You know what I'm saying?
So look, you gonna smell good, and you don't got a mouthpiece. That shit ain't gonna work, nigga.
Thank you.
Fuck you talking about, nigga.
Yo,
you gotta be able to talk, nigga.
Guess what?
Come and say, you smell good, and you still gonna fumble the bag because you always been a fucking lame. It don't matter whether you smell good and you got money.
Exactly.
Say that again.
I walk in there with some Gap cologne, nigga, and bag the baddest bitch in there. The Aeropostale jar, you heard? It don't matter, nigga.
That smell good don't matter if you ain't got no fucking mouthpiece.
Exactly.
Fuck all that. Your money, how you smell, whether you look smacks and you in the fucking gym, that shit don't fucking matter. Guess what? You know how to fucking talk.
So
what did we used to do back in the day, Gans? Wait. Any weak motherfucker, all he had to do was get in the gym. He accentuated, maybe he could play music, or he was in the sports. It didn't stop him from being a lame man. He was just a good athlete. Or
Who's that? Right. Who was that?
A lot of dudes back in the day. A lot of dudes they so weak, so they got in the gym to bulk up. Did that change the fact that they were still a fucking lame when they went in there?
No, 100%.
No, they were just a big ass lame. That's all.
Yep. Just like that nigga, that dude. That
He's Diesel lame. He's Diesel and he's still lame.
Adam 22, dude. The dude Adam 22 fought. That nigga 6'7". That nigga 6'7", 250 pound muscles and a porn star, and got in the ring and couldn't fight to save his life. Was crazy. Like, what? And I always say that, man, because I'm a personal trainer on the side. So I always see guys in the gym, they be all big, can barely walk and stuff. Man, and these guys, I'm like, you niggas getting all buff and big and you can't fight. What's the point of being in the gym and you can't fight? Big as hell. The bigger you are, the harder you fall, is what my mama used to tell me. I used to beat bullets for that reason. My mama put all kind of shit in my head, had me fighting niggas that could have killed me. Bigger they is, the harder they fall.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I hit them, they fall, they gonna be hurt.
I always told niggas like all that size shit don't matter. All it takes is the fucking a fist to hit your chin the right way and your brain shake, nigga. You out of here. So I've had hundreds of fights. Like I never played that shit. Let's get right to it. Like I don't even want to. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just go right now. So I agree. You know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. It just is what it is. But I'm peaceful. I'm a peaceful guy. I'm going back on mute.
Okay, hold on, Carl. You said you're peaceful. What you got to say to that on the screen?
What did it say? I can't even see that, John.
You wear Michael Jordan cologne.
But yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I had the Michael Jordan cologne in the 5th grade. I'm not gonna hold you, son. You know when you go school shopping, you downtown Brooklyn on Pickett Avenue, you get your clothes, you get the Jordans, the Michael Jordan shit right there on the case. You like your mother like, yeah, let's get that. It's like that shit was like $45.99. Yeah, I did have the Michael Jordan cologne, but my uncle would definitely use a lot of it. Nigga didn't take showers, it was weird. But I definitely had the shit, the Michael Jordan cologne. It don't even matter, son. What about y'all know the Razor lotion?
Raise that.
Wait, B-Swells. Hey, Gaines. Old Spice cologne.
Old Spice cologne is crazy.
Old Spice cologne. I don't use
cologne, man. I
don't use the cologne, but I still use the soap.
Ronan.
He said the Razak. He said the Razak lotion. Yo,
the Razak lotion is crazy.
I give you one better. I give you one better.
Fragrance wearer. Hold up. If you're a fragrance wearer, do not wear that Razak lotion with the cologne because everybody they're gonna smell that Razak over the fucking cologne.
Yeah, don't mix it. You can't.
I don't care how many sprays you put on. That Razak lotion is strong.
You can't mix it. You can't mix it. You got to just wear the Razak. Y'all remember the Brute, John? The green shit, the Brute.
Yeah, Brute. Oh yeah, man, come on, man.
Niggas like 6 years old putting Brute aftershave on and ain't shaved shit.
Right.
Yo, that brute was it back in the days.
The Brute was crazy. Nigga in the 3rd grade stinking up the whole classroom. You're the 3rd grade. The whole classroom smell like Brute.
You got the deodorant and the aftershave.
All that stuff. Fact though, man. Damn.
I almost forgot we got to go here. Almost forgot. Y'all keep on talking while I load it up.
No, nigga, you keep talking while you load it up, nigga. It's your show.
No, I'm saying, hold on. We got to talk about real quick. OG Davis. We got to talk about homeboy that got his wig split the other day.
Jarrell Miller.
Hold on. Let me share the screen.
I think I'm talking about that boxing nigga with the toupee on.
Toupee on his head. Got his knocked right the hell off, man.
He won the fight though.
Hairpiece was literally punched off during a fight. In the second round against Kingsley Ibe, a flurry of punches flipped Miller's wig, revealing a bald spot underneath. Miller ripped it off, tossed it into the stunned crowd, and still managed to win by split decision. He later explained a shampoo mishap with ammonia bleach forced him to wear the weave. It was the wildest malfunction in boxing history.
Come on, man.
Let me find another one. There's a better one. There's a better one. Because you got to see the other boxer's face when the shit happens.
Hey, the uppercut. X-ray. It's the uppercut.
Look at this.
Yo, the other boxer, when he saw the head, you can see he was
He laughing, man. He laughing like,
man.
yo,
Look
at
this. Look at this, man.
Look at the smirk he got on his face when you do that shit.
Yo, look at the other dude's face.
Oh, no. Hey, man, that boy got his hair.
That's diabolical.
Look at this.
That's the definition of getting your wig.
Look at this, man. Hey, what is this?
Oh, man.
Look at his face.
That shit was hilarious, man. We were watching that
man.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
Hey, yo.
And those
listen.
nobody ever did shit.
Listen, good fellas. If y'all wanted to wash your head and wash your beard, wouldn't you just get in the shower and the shampoo and all that shit gonna be right there? This nigga said he reached under the sink and got a bottle. It's crazy. Ammonia is wild, son. Salute to him, man. I'm glad he won. Salute to everybody.
Mixed with what?
I don't know.
Ain't nobody
It was
messing with no-
ammonia. That's what he said.
Soon as he
Yeah, if you know what ammonia smells like, man, you ain't fucking
Yeah.
with that shit on your head. This is
Soon
what
as you
happened.
open the bottle.
This nigga didn't have the common sense to know he was gonna sweat that shit out while he was boxing. He thought that shit was gonna hold. When we had the gluten he was using.
Imagine walking in the crib, all the shampoo and the body wash and the fucking conditioner is all in the shower. But no, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go under the sink in the kitchen and I'm gonna get some
ammonia.
shampoo.
That's some wild ass shit.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. What this nigga talking
you
about?
sweated your weave out like some of them bitches when you get in the bed. You sweated your weave out, bitch.
Yeah, that was funny. I seen that shit the other day, so I was crying, son.
WNBA player get her wig torn off recently.
I think I seen
No, I don't watch. I don't watch them, John. That
Watch
shit.
him. I just heard about it.
I don't know nothing about none of that.
Yeah.
I heard they dunk it more frequently though.
Yeah,
because they men.
Facts. I heard they dunk it more frequently these days. I don't watch that
All
shit though.
casual and shit because they men.
Yo, I've been saying whatchamacallit been a man since she came from college. What's the chick? The chick over there?
Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
She got a man chest. It don't make no sense. She got a man chest, and
She was the first one dunking in the WNBA. And that one, she was dunking on motherfuckers hard.
Nah, she wasn't the first one. It was Lisa Leslie.
Lisa Leslie.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'll show Lisa Leslie some grace. She all woman. Brittany Griner, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Brian Griner.
And listen. Lisa Leslie wasn't dunking on motherfuckers like Brittany Griner was. She was backing them down like Charles Barkley, spinning on them and throwing it down.
Yeah, I used to watch it when I was a kid, when I was young, like Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops, Lobo from New York. She was on the New York Liberty and shit. I used to watch them, but then I don't watch the WNBA like that. I like Diana Taurasi. She's nice. She reminds me of a female Carmelo for some reason. She's nice.
She just retired.
Yeah, she's nice.
2 years ago.
She's nice though, like that ass. But there was what's that other Holzclaw? Her name was Tamika Holzclaw. I think she still got the record for most points in WNBA history. But yeah, I don't watch that shit, man. I don't even know who they are anymore. I don't know. I'm good. I'm good.
I never really was a fan of the WNBA. Word. But yo. It was a good live.
I bet I'm spinning, son. So everybody in the panel, man. Facto, man. Holla at me, good fellas.
Hold on, Miss OG want me to spin the commercial.
Spin the commercial.
Play a commercial, man.
He loved the commercial. He loved the commercial. Hold on, let me share the screen real quick.
All right, nigga. Why you figuring that shit out? Yo, you should make some videos and then you can spin your own commercials type shit. Some real good fella type shit, you heard?
This is my commercial.
I know, but make it more of a commercial type shit.
Yeah, I am.
Well,
You got to teach him, Swells. You got to teach him.
You got it.
He needs
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna stay to the end of the commercial. Babe, say goodnight to these niggas. She said good night.
That ain't it.
Give me a White Claw.
Yeah. Big Gans against the lifestyle, yo. We lit out here. Big Gans against the lifestyle, yo. We lit out here. Big Gans against the lifestyle, yo. We lit out here. Big Gans against the lifestyle, yo. We lit out here. Big Gans against the lifestyle. Big Gans against the lifestyle.
Yo, 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 it's Big Gans on the set with no regret. Shout out to Lounge Low from the 160. And once again, as always, you're rocking with the Gangster Lifestyle. And if you're really rocking with the Gangster Lifestyle, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we upload new videos and when we go live. And if you choose to, you can become a member of the Gangster Lifestyle team. With a team membership, you get access to exclusive members-only videos and members-only live chats. So once again, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, or you're going to make Mr. OG Davis angry, and you wouldn't like him when he's angry.
You're making me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry.
OG Davis, love that joint.
Yo, Gans, man, you want your cousins, the Goodfellas, to make you a video, brother?
Help them out, man. Help them out.
I don't need you to do that.
Help them out.
I didn't say you need me. I said, do you want?
You do
you
need
want?
You do need that help.
We can make you a video, bro. Because
you just said you ain't
make a video. The Instagram clip is fucking YouTube short.
I said it. I'm not the greatest. I'm not the greatest at doing videos. I'm not the greatest at editing and all of that shit. But one thing I am good at is talking a whole bunch of slick talk. And like I said,
make a video, Swells. Make a video.
Nah. The nigga, it costs $26, Gans.
Well, I'm already ahead of the game.
He gonna run you a set. He'll run you a set.
You owe Smoke 13. I gave him 26. So
now I need the 26 back. I need the 26. We can make you a fire video. I'll just give it to J Money. Bong, get that nigga like $6. He gonna send it to Backpack, give him $6. I'm keeping $6. So that's 18. Gonna send it to Smoke. Bong, $6. You know what I mean? We'll make you a video, son. What you wanna do, son? Right, you need an intro or something.
Yeah. Help him out.
Got the intro, but I'm getting ready to get rid of that intro. Nah, I got my son in the back that's getting ready to he getting ready to give me a beat. He getting ready to put that shit together. Now, if y'all
we got the beats too. Yo, you want to get some lifestyle? You want to get some lifestyle song?
If you had a beat playing on the radio, crickets.
See, look at
crickets.
We got the beats, we got the songs, we got the footage, we got the beats, we got everything. It don't matter.
Gans, I got 4 sons all the way up to 40 this year. And I know how kids are, man. I know how kids are, okay? Mm-hmm. You might have your son back there that got beats, but you might be waiting 6 months to get that motherfucker. Help him out, B12.
Yo, he did say, he said, yo,
$26.
He said, yo, I'm gonna give you a file. You listen to him and you pick which one you want.
How long ago was that? Tell the truth.
Gans, it's $26 whenever you ready. The Goodfellas got you. You need an intro or outro, some bitches twerking in the middle of the live.
Yo, I'm getting ready to set up some real official commercials. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get some motherfucking sponsors over here. It's the Gas Lifestyle.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, salute, Goodfellas. I'm about to spin. I'm about to eat some some turkey burgers. Holla at y'all, Goodfellas. Facto, good shit, Gans.
Thanks for pulling up, yo. Shout out to the makers of the Freebird Flex series. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready to do some real motherfucking commercials over here. We trying to get a check. I'm trying to say the 2026 is time for the Gen X to get their fucking checks. We getting syndicated. Fuck all that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and step down. Appreciate you, gangster. All right,
Ronan.
Peace, brothers.
All right.
Freddie Mac, you been on the panel the whole joint. You must was driving the bus. You ain't say nothing.
Yeah, I'm at work right now, man. I'm at work right now. Yeah, I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna salute though. I was listening, but I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
All right.
Salute to you, Freddie Mac.
Salute.
So, Mr. OG Davis, it's a wrap. It was another good one. We rocked on 3 hours and 53 minutes, almost 4 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Word. Like I said, Tom Ford, The War Extreme, that's the center of the day. Book of the day is what?
I tell you right now, the book of the day, The Fall of America by Elijah Muhammad. It's on Amazon, or you can go, I believe, to the Nation of Islam NOI website, and they probably have it on there. But The Fall of America, that's my next read. So I'll be letting y'all know about this one down the road.
And check it. This is what we're doing right here. This is what we're doing right here. Shea Moisture. For fellas with the beards, get your Shea Moisture beard balm. You know what I'm saying? Shea Moisture Deep Moisturizing Shower Gel. Right? Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter.
Yes, sir.
Know what I'm saying? So salute to the makers of Shea Butter. That's what we doing over here. Yo, I'm Big Gans. He's Mr. D. He's Mr. OG Davis. Yo, it was a wrap. Yo, it was a good live. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yo, hit the like button on your way out. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Yo, we got more to come. We got more to come. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yo, we out. Peace.
All right, peace.